My name is Austin, and this is Dungeons and Dracon Beams. Megamorphs.
Last time on Dungeons and Dracon Beams Megamorphs. 10 years in the future, where the war has not been kind to the Humanimals, Grant and a Yeerk-infested Reese prepare to go back in time and steal the time matrix from the current-day Humanimals. Upon arriving, they make a quick stop at Ricky's before searching for their prize in Pacific Towers. They first check in Cameron's sleeping areas there because he's a moron and might have just put it in his locker. Grant disgustedly rips up a love note from Rita Klein and tells Zeptin, the Yeerk and future Reese, not to touch jockstraps. Future Grant and future Reese then infiltrate Savannah's apartment, and future Grant is offered Savannah's dog by her ice-cold mother. He accepts because honestly, fuck her, but Savannah's dad puts a stop to it. Future Grant turns on his undeniable charm and manages to go to Savannah's room undetected. Tears the room apart, flips things over, and rip what appears to be a treasured photo in half because, again, Savannah sucks so bad. But unfortunately, the time matrix is not there. After likely committing a murder, Zeptin regroups with Grant, and as they discuss their next steps, Cameron runs by them. Now that they have a lead, future Grant and Zeptin follow Cameron into the woods. Back at the cabin, Reese and Zac discuss the vision that Reese received in which a voice called out to their cousins. Cameron arrives, and after they question where Grant is, Reese goes into the sky to check the surrounding area. After seeing a van coming towards their location, Zac and Reese morph to follow the van and eventually get spotted, prompting future Grant and Zeptin to step out of the car and reveal themselves. Grant convinces them to get in the van after saying that he is from the future and needs their time matrix to go on world-saving adventures. Upon returning to the cabin, Cameron and Chad and Bart, who are imprisoned because Reese hilariously blew up their spot, join everyone in the van to move towards Zac's house for the time matrix. After digging for a little bit more information, future Grant and Zeptin put on masks before gassing the whole van, all the while gloating for being so much smarter and better at everything. Grant and Zeptin throw the unconscious forms of Chad and Bart out of the van before driving back towards the cabin to secure their prisoners. Meanwhile, the main timeline's Grant is in the back of Hank Allen's cop car after refusing to tell him where his brother Bart is. Hank attempts to reason with Grant and convince him to tell him where his brother is, but Grant, predictably, lies through his teeth. After some intimidation from Hank that does not land well on Grant, there is some kind of attack on the car and Grant passes out. We then cut over to my least favorite person, Savannah, who has just had the same vision as Reese. After refusing help from a coworker because Savannah is terrible, she catches Monty the monitor lizard who has escaped and then sees a dog that looks vaguely like Possum in the distance. She follows this dog for a while before realizing that this dog is Possum, even though he looks older and beaten down. But still good. Possum indicates that he wants her to record him, and the two of them make their way through the woods. Savannah, now morphed to herself, and this older Possum come upon a mysterious figure in an unconscious Grant. Right after Grant regains consciousness, that bumbling idiot who is such a thorn in my side and a huge pain in my ass, Cameron, reveals himself. He explains that he is from the future and that he needs their help to stop some other people who came back. Savannah and Grant are skeptical and argumentative, especially Grant, but get pushed out of the woods towards Reese's house to make a distraction while future Cameron steals the jelly bean, which he insists is called the smelly bean. After some truly terrible performances from Grant and Savannah, Cameron is able to steal the van and drive off. Grant and Savannah meet back up with him and head to Zac's house to try and find the time matrix. After more terrible performances in front of Zac's parents, they are not able to find the time matrix, but do find the morphing cube. Since they were not able to find the time matrix, the three of them hop into the back of the van to head towards the cabin where Zac is. Unbeknownst to Zeptin and future Grant, the smelly bean with reinforcements is hot on their trail. And now, we find out how this story will resolve together.
Afternoon sky. begins to gray over Ocean Grove, and low groans of thunder can be heard in the distance. As we pan over the city, we see Pacific Towers and movers loading a truck with boxes near the front entrance. Uh, and then we hear a blood curdling scream come from a woman inside. As we pan more across Ocean Grove, we see Zac's house and his dad out in the yard. He's picking things up that looked like they were thrown out of the treehouse. Picks a DVD up off the ground, looks both ways, stuffed the DVD in his pocket, and then you hear boom, clash of thunder above, and it kind of startles him. He then looks. He then goes back to cleaning as a moving truck pulls up next door to his house, and the chief of police Chapman steps out, and they wave to each other. We continue over the city. We see a four-door navy blue sedan pull into the front of the mall. Out steps Mrs. Reese, Reese's mom. She walks in to the mall, and we linger on the entrance for a second and see out behind one of the pillars Xander. He seems to be watching Reese's mom, and as she enters, he waits a minute, follows. We finally come to Ricky's Bunza. Bunza, depending on how you pronounce it, where you're from in the world. Come to Ricky's Bunza Bakery. And we just hear the word yelled from inside. A lightning bolt hits the ocean in the distance, and we fly past the jelly bean as it races towards Oscar's cabin. We catch up to the chaos bean, and inside, Future slams his hand on the wheel as he's getting angry. The cabin driveway entrance should be right here. Where the fuck is it, Grant?
The fuck are you asking me for?
Grant, as you guys have been speeding here for about 20 minutes. The cabin was only 20 minutes away. You guys have been speeding for 35 minutes in the direction. And when you say that, he says, where are we supposed to go? We were supposed to turn off about 10 minutes ago.
God damn it. Here. Grant takes off his wrist launcher and hands it to Future Reese, and he says, if anyone looks like they're stirring, you know what to do with this thing. I'll be right back. And Grant is going to roll down the window and morph into I guess Golden Eagle. Wait.
Vulture.
Yes. It's daytime, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool.
The sky is gray.
Okay. Yeah, Golden Eagle. Golden Eagle eyes are good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gonna turn into
Especially
Golden
if you're
Eagle.
looking through water.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
bald eagles? Shit. Never mind. Edit that out. Yeah, so about a minute later, you're an eagle. You jump out the window. You brace. As you spread your wings when you jump out, like the force hits you, and you have to like adjust, but you catch yourself and take off into the air.
And I want to go up into the air and see if I can see the cabin. See if I can see where we've gone wrong here.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, I am. There's that. That is a dirty 20. Wait,
Do you have advantage?
I do. It's a 22.
You take off and go up into the air, and you fly around for about 5 minutes trying to find this, looking into the woods and trying to find this cabin. You look and look, and it's almost like you can't find the cabin from the sky, but you do see the silo, and you know that connects to the cabin. So you know where that silo is, and I would say you can kind of direct them in like towards the cabin, but you don't see the cabin.
We see the silo though.
Yes.
Okay, Grant's gonna say Uh, oh my god. Zeptin, I see the silo. I'm gonna direct you towards that. We're running out of time on when those idiots are gonna wake up. Go towards that. We're gonna dump them down. We're gonna drag them into the cells. And
Uh,
he's gonna fly and direct Zeptin that way.
yeah, as you kind of fly down, get in front of the van, and like are kind of above it, like you're not going to get hit by it, but yeah, you're leading him towards the
Mhm.
silo. That takes about 5 more minutes, and you guys get to the silo. Um, Marty Reese goes to the back, opens up, and starts to pull Zach and Reese out.
Mhm.
Oh, you can just call him Zeptin from now on. We know it's future Reese. But
Okay.
Um, uh, as this is happening, because if I remember right, the silo was very difficult to get into initially. Did we leave it open?
Um, I don't. I think you guys locked it back. I
Okay.
think there was
Then
a
I'm.
bar, like a bar on it before, but
Mhm.
I think you might have left that off. I don't know. But yeah, go ahead.
I was just
Assume
gonna.
it's hard to.
Yeah, I was just gonna be like, Zeptin, can you take care of that fucking door? I'll get them.
Yeah. As you guys trade
And
spots,
I'm morphing back.
as you're morphing back, you see Zeptin raise one of his hands, and it just grows into like a tentacle. He reaches it through the bars of these or through the handles of these silo doors and just pulls it off. And they fly over your head, hit trees behind you.
Cool.
And as you guys, you're starting to drag one of either Reese or Zach in. One of them, Zeptin grabs the other, and you guys take them into the silo.
All right. Just dragging them down, and there was when we go in, is it a staircase that goes towards
So
down to the area where everything is?
So there's a hallway that leads all the way to where those prison cells were, and then there's like that area downstairs, and then there's the steps that goes up to the cabin.
Okay, yeah, we're going to the prison cells.
Mhm. Yep, get there. It's easy enough to throw them in. You can throw them each in one, or you can throw them in one each in one, or one together. Which one you want?
I'm going to throw them each in no. You know what? We're going to put them all together, and now that we've got this and we know that time is running a little bit short, we want to make sure that this stays on. I'm going to get that wrist strap back from him, and I'm going to hit them with the gas.
And yeah, you have the red ones. You have two of them,
Okay,
and
cool.
yeah, you break those. This red mist seeps out, and as they're
I only
unconscious,
need to
breathing.
break one, right? Or do I need to break both of them for this?
I think this one you have to break. You have to do one apiece. You don't have to. You can choose one, but yeah, you have to administer these doses to them. Like
Oh,
on
they have to. They
yeah,
go
only
to them
the
specifically. They don't gas.
they do gas, but they only affect one of them. The white ones are the one. That's why you had to have one for.
Ew, that's why I was trying to put them together was just gas them all, but that's fine.
Just put our
Then
unconscious bodies face to face and break it under our nose.
yeah, that was the idea, but yes, I will use both of them then.
All right, so these crystals break, and this red mist seeps around both Reese and Zach. Zach has 7 different eyes and one growing out of the middle, and these little tentacles things coming out of his mouth, and his whole body is starting to get like these little hairy things, but this mist seeps around him and he inhales it. um yeah, so now it's been about, I will say, 45 minutes.
Okay. Grant is going to say, "All right. I don't think anyone should be coming here, but you play jailer. I'm going to go get what we need."
Gotcha.
Um
Wait a minute, well, how long before I can, you
yeah.
know,
Oh,
have fun?
If they wake up, just make sure they're still breathing. That's all that's needed.
Creepy
Otherwise,
smile creeps across Zepton's face.
um,
One Reese could never make, or maybe he could.
well, he is. And Grant's gonna say, "Keys, please,"
Tosses them to you.
and I'm gonna run back and get in the van and start driving towards Zach's house.
All right. You get back out from the silo, back out onto the road. And then we go back inside the jelly bean as Cameron has both his hands on the wheel, speeding uh, down the road. Savannah and Grant can make me perception checks.
Okay.
What'd you guys get?
I got a 15.
I got an 8.
And Cameron also got an 8. So as you guys are learning a lot about what has been going on in this Cameron's timeline, Savannah, all of the things that are kind of coming at you are a little bit overwhelming, and you find yourself losing focus for just a second as you just kind of stare at Possum and her petting, and like they're kind of petting him. So you don't notice the two bodies laying in the road in front of you, but Grant does.
Cameron, stop!
Screeches on the brakes, and dust flies up as he stops right before the front of the smelly bean is going to hit Chad and run over his head. He stops.
Oh my God. Help me. And Grant's gonna get out of the van.
Savannah's getting out of the van. We
You guys on the ground see Bart and Chad. They lay about 10 feet from each other. Bart's over, kind of laying off the road in the grass, and Chad's just like laying on the ground. They scratches all over him, blood. It looks like they each have broken limbs. Like um, Chad's wrist looks broken, and you can see the bone sticking out of Bart's leg.
Oh.
Are they alive? Can we check to see if they're alive?
Yeah, who you go to first, and you can give me a medicine check.
Who's closer?
Chad, he's right in front of the
Then Chad. 8.
Grant is,
eight.
Grant is kind of dancing around both of them, like starting to go back and forth and like kind of thinking like I should move them, I could get them in, but then like seeing their state, not wanting to like mess anything up, he's like, and then like stopping, and he just like kind of stops and looks at Savannah, and he's gonna go, what do we do?
Check if they're alive first. That's the first thing that we do, and then we can start looking at
Oh,
injuries.
oh, okay. And
You
Grant's gonna lean down and pulse check the one closest to him, so the other one, I guess.
Yeah, you run over to Bart as Savannah is down beside Chad. You try to check his pulse. Um, it's tough. Like he's really cut right here on his neck. Like that's one of the cuts, so it's hard to find it. You do find it, and eventually, like there's a slow pulse. Like his heart is beating slow. It's not normal. You can give me a medicine check as you get to Bart.
Okay. Sorry, I did not. I interrupted before the other medicine check was
It's all good.
11.
With an 11, you get to Bart, or yeah, and you go to try to check his pulse. His neck looks like it's not as cut up as Chad's, and you get there, and he's also still alive, but he looks pretty beat up. Like, I mean, it's not looking good. His legs broke. These guys have blood everywhere. They're both alive, but
Grant's
fading.
gonna look back at future Cameron, and he's gonna say, all right, man. You say that you're on our side and that we can trust you. Put your money where your mouth is. These are
You
our friends who we were having to. And Savannah does that, and Grant's gonna be like, "Yeah, that's fair, kind of ish." Bart's my friend. Chad's kind of an idiot. But regardless, we made them come out here and we're responsible for their safety, and they're clearly not. What can those crystals help them out here, man?
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna fully repair them. It'll save them maybe though. And he goes back to the van, reaches in the bag and pulls out two of the green ones, and he hands one to each of you. And he says, "Just break them in front of their face. Mist will seep out."
Okay.
Right. And I'll go
Alright.
over to Chad and do it.
I'm doing it to Bart.
Yeah, you guys break these crystals, and the green mist seeps out. Um, as they inhale it, you see them like shuffle a little bit. Their eyes stay closed, but uh, some of Chad's wounds will start to close up, like the ones that are like the one on his neck where it looked like he was bleeding out a lot will close up. It's still there's still a cut there and like a scar, but it's no longer
Life
he's
threat.
no longer bleeding out. Yeah. His wrist, you hear it pop back into place as it kind of heals a little bit. Um, Bart, his leg, and like almost as gross as some of the morphs you've seen, just breaks back into place almost, and then starts to re-heal over. Still a scar, and some of his other wounds heal. They do not wake up.
As now that they're healed,
We can't take them with us. It looks like we're going into more shit like this. We cannot take them with us. We cannot have two unconscious people with us if we are going to go into a fight.
I don't disagree with you. But what can we do? They Cameron.
As you guys are talking, he leans down over Chad and like opens his eye and tries to look at it. You guys give me perception checks with disadvantage.
Oh man.
16.
7.
All right, he's bent down in front of Chad and is starting to like open his eyelids with two of his fingers. You say Cameron, and he looks over, and right as he looks over, you guys both glance down to Chad and see his eyes like has a white gloss over it that's not normal. Like you guys see that as he opens it up, like his pupils are just have like a white film over it. And but Cameron seems to like doesn't notice it as you say his name, and he looks back
But
over to
Savannah
you.
sees it
Both of you do, yeah.
with a 7?
She got a 16.
I got a 7.
Oh, yeah, it was disadvantage. Sorry,
Yeah.
Grant, you don't see that, but
Okay.
Savannah, you see that. I'm
I
sorry.
wanted to make
Okay.
sure.
Can I investigate that closer and see if I can figure out like what is the nature of this white film?
Yeah, give me both an investigation check and another medicine check.
19 investigation, 13 medicine.
You bend down, open his eye up, and look, and like Cameron looks back to you. And with the medicine check, this isn't anything that you know of, like
It doesn't look like
except
cataracts or anything.
yeah, blindness. Like people get like that little film over. This looks different than that. It looks like it's kind of swirling as it instead of just like a straight film, it swirls a little bit.
It's like the YouTube buffering thing around where his people would be.
Like, well, smoky, like just a smoking film.
Like
Gotcha.
a mica powder.
As she is checking this, Grant had said to Cameron, so I think that this conversation probably happens as she's starting to do that. Grant's gonna say, I have something I have to
You allergic to something? You acquired?
no. Have you
What?
ever
Nothing.
morphed a Yeerk?
Um, he smiles and he says, "Yeah."
We don't have time, and we need to make sure they're trustworthy. Can you look in their brains?
Hang on. Before you do that, have you ever seen anything like this before? This weird swirling on their eyes? Is this even safe to inhabit?
You see a swirling on their eyes? I just looked. And he opens the eye back up. And as you pointed out, he's like, yeah, they've been affected with these crystals already. And as he says that and he's opening it up, I'll say with your 16, you see a green mist also in there, but then it starts to slowly dissipate out. But the white mist is still there.
What does this mean?
It means they've used a white crystal on him. They've basically knocked him out. It's knockout gas.
Okay. But they're not, like, brainwashed or something, or...
It doesn't look like it, but I mean, you spotted. I didn't even see this. That's a good catch.
Yeah, but you know what this means, so...
Yeah, they don't. It doesn't look like there's anything else in there. If there was other colors, there would be other gases, but it looks like it's just the white one.
Okay.
And he says, I do have a crystal that can wake them up, but we're down to, and he like looks in the bag. I have 5 of these green ones, 2 of these pink ones. The green ones will help you heal in battle. The pink ones will erase some of these gases. They can cure some of the gases. I have 2 of those.
Okay, I hate this. I do. Because it is deeply unpleasant and it's an invasion. But we can't take them with us and we can't let them go because we don't know if they're solid.
Your plan to have me try to go into their brain to see if they're Yeerk is a solid plan, but it won't work. I can't.
Why? What?
What?
I can't morph.
Why?
It was taken away from me, just like it can be given to you. It can be taken away, and I have other tools though.
Have you tried getting it back? We have a morph cube. We have a morph cube in the van.
Yeah.
Well, we've never came across another one. I can try.
Let's try it.
Do you guys know how to use it?
We can try to figure it out. Better than not.
Let's go. You guys, what about them? What do we do? Can't just leave them here, right?
This is our step 1, because we need to figure out if we can get you to morph. If we can get you to morph, I don't know if you'll have your morphs, but we can try. But let's do this first, and then make the next part of the plan.
Okay.
I like that idea.
You guys go to the back of the van. Who pulls the morph cube out, Grant?
I think Grant's gonna be like, you seem more adept at some of this alien stuff.
I don't think so, but we can all.
I'm only basing that on the fact that you got the thing with the memories on it from the guy.
Oh, all right. Well, let's give it a shot. I know we have to touch it.
Yeah.
You guys can, if you look over it first, which Cameron will start to like look at it, and he says, first step, just see what you can figure out just by looking at it. That's what Cameron says.
Okay.
So if you guys want to give me technology or investigation checks, which technology is Arcana. I think.
Okay, then I'm going to give you investigation.
I'm also giving
12.
Investigation. 15.
As you guys all look through it, it's alien technology. It's hard to figure out, but Grant, as you're holding it, and Savannah, you're like kind of, we'll say, rubbing your finger across like the edges of it and trying to find buttons or anything. And Cameron just looks closer and he reaches out, and as he touches it and is like looking at it, it glows, and he says, "Oh," and he smiles at you both.
See if you can see See if you can morph. See if you try to go Yeerk.
He stops for a second and starts to think. Let's see here. So I just wrote a concentration check for Cameron, and he crit. So it's a 22. After a second, he closes his eyes, and you see his body shrink a little bit, come back like to its full height, and then he starts to morph pretty fast.
Oh God!
And his eyes just meld into his face. These little antennas come out, and like as he's shrinking, like this gloop just drips off of him, and his arms turn to these little fins.
And as Grant is saying, "Oh God," Savannah's going, "Yes."
And eventually, there's this little blobby gray slug-like looking creature, and the floor of Reese's van, of the jelly bean.
Not it.
I grab him. I scoop. I don't even hesitate. I'm scooping him up and I'm taking him out and going over to whoever's closest at this point and holding him up right next to their ear.
Thank God.
He goes in. As he's in there, he says, somebody want to do like a perimeter check just to make sure we're good?
Yeah, I gotcha. And Grant's gonna go out and start looking around.
After you morph, get up in the air, you tell me what morph you're going to?
Vulture.
The vulture takes off into the air.
So future Grant has learned
That it's a golden eagle?
That's a golden eagle? Okay, got it.
Character development foreshadowing. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's very meta. I love that.
As Grant gets up into the air, Grant, you can go ahead and make a perception check. You hear in your head, Savannah, this one's clean. And he comes out the other ear.
I will.
We'll get right to there. So as he comes out of the other ear, you pick him up, take him to Bart.
Yep.
Same thing goes in. And as you're circling around, you see Savannah run over to Bart, and you look fly up high in the air, and you see this. As after you guys have stopped, it's been about 20 minutes, and you see another van coming back down the road and off in the distance.
Coming towards us.
Yes.
Can I, with that roll, can I get a good estimate on how long?
Yeah, with the crit, we'll say it's about. It's hard to do like the math and like get an exact, but I'll give you like 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
So you have like a 10-minute window that you don't know which way it could go.
All right. Hey, Slug Boy. We've got about 20 to 30 minutes before this decked out looking crazy van comes towards us. I'm assuming that's me.
You hear, can you fly over and see who all is in the van? This one's clean too. And then the slug comes out and starts to grow immediately.
Okay. Yeah, all right. And he'll start flapping that way and see if he can, trying to get as close as he can to see in the windows. But like staying high, he's trying to stay as not obscured, but up above and just look like a bird as possible.
So I'm going to let you keep your crit as you get closer, and you're going to scope out the van. Savannah, this is going to take him about 5 minutes. Do you have anything you want to do within this 5 minutes?
Yes, as soon as he's out of the ears, I am trying to grab Chad and Bart and drag them off into the brush and woods on the side of the road to get their bodies obscured.
He looks at you and he says, I can wake him up, and he pulls out another crystal.
Let's not waste them. We don't know. We don't know what we're going to need, and honestly, we don't need these guys awake, I think. I don't think they can help us at all. Let's try to just get them out of the way. I suck at plans. My only argument to that is they know if they've had these crystals used on them, they've seen these people. They know something. They may know something. That's my only argument, but if you think we should save the crystals, he puts it back in his bag. No, that's a good point. You're right. Let's wake them up.
Maybe we can only use one. Maybe we only have to wake one up.
That seems unfair.
War's not fair, Savannah. We need to think. Like you're right. We do need to save these, but if maybe we only, I don't know. It's up to you.
Let's wake up
I've
Bart. That's Grant's friend. We'll see what he says and then decide if we wake up the second one.
Austin.
He goes
Man.
he goes over to Bart, breaks it. The off-white mist seeps around him, and then about a second later he goes, "Ah, my leg!" And Cameron puts his mouth over him. After like some grunting, a couple of minutes of him huffing and puffing, he calms down. Yeah, you're gonna feel some pain from your leg. It's okay. Here's Savannah. He doesn't know me.
All right. Yeah, your leg is gonna be okay. We've fixed a lot of the damage, but now you have to tell me everything that just happened to you since I have left you at this cabin. Unless there's boring parts, skip through those.
This van pulled up at the cabin. Cameron had us all tied up and gags in our mouth, but when Zac and Reese got there, they had him let us out. We got into the van, and he looks over at Cameron with a future Grant and a future Reese. And as we started driving, they said they needed a time matrix. He kind of shakes his head at that.
It's fine. What
Shrugs.
information did they know about the time matrix?
Uh, they know. Well, they I think they know where it is.
Where did they say where it is?
Let's see.
Gonna see if he remembers.
Yeah, he's gonna get advantage because this is a. But I just want there to be a chance that.
Yeah, I
something
mean,
could go wrong.
it was a bad situation. Maybe he
Where is
wasn't
it?
paying attention.
Maybe he was already knocked out.
Um,
We'll do a wisdom.
I don't know if Zach ever said out loud where the time matrix was.
I do.
I do.
I know whether he did or not.
Oh.
So Bart thinks for a second, and I think we were heading to Zach's house.
Okay.
Savannah said fuck.
She did. Yes, she did. That wasn't
Pick
Alex.
up. It didn't pick up.
Oh, that's okay. It was quiet. Okay, what else can you tell us? Any other information?
Thinks for a second. They have there was some mist in the back of the van that knocked us out.
Okay, yeah, we know that part. Okay. Can you walk?
He stands up and he's like limping, but he's like, kind of.
Okay. Have we heard back? Grant.
So Grant.
Grant.
Yeah, we'll join back up with Grant. As you this is going to take you all about 5 minutes. You get closer to the van, and with your eyes you can kind of get an angle, kind of check both sides in through the front. You're staying far enough away you don't think anybody in the van could see you. You don't see anybody else in there.
Just me.
Just you.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Grant's gonna just kind of shake that off a little bit.
But it does look. You do look like more skinny and gaunt. You have a big ass scar across your face.
I look awful.
Mm-hmm.
Turn back around and go back towards my friends.
Yeah, you see, as you get back over there, Bart is now standing up, like leaning against a tree, and Cameron's fully back to human, and Savannah's talking.
Good? This isn't Cameron and Savannah.
He puts a thumb up in the air.
Bart, I just found out that you're not the slug boy. That's good.
And Grant's gonna land and turn back into him, and as he's gonna say, "It's just me in there, by the way." Which weird.
They said the time matrix is back at Zach's house. I think we need to divide and conquer here. I think
what?
I know. We must have missed it. Can we send? I don't know who's going to be the one that's going to be able to get into Zach's house, but at this point, I think we're past the point of ruses. Do we send Cameron back with Bart and Chad, and we make this distraction for Grant here? Hold him up. Do what we got to do.
Cameron, you know him better. What do you think?
Cameron's the only one that can drive the jelly bean.
I'm the only one that can start it.
No. I mean, what do you think about splitting up? Is it more important that we jump him or that we get the time matrix?
Both.
Uh, I think that the time matrix being secure is important, but we also are going to need help to take them both. And I can, I mean, yeah, he should probably be distracted so somebody else can either go figure out where Reese and Zac are or go get the time matrix.
Listen, they get the
I
time matrix, it's game over. I think we gotta play keep away. We have got to get an advantage on getting that time matrix because they can do anything once they have both.
Okay. How about you two either go back to get the time matrix and I'll distract Grant and these two can take the jelly bean and maybe try to get Zac and Reese until somebody else can meet up with
We
them.
can't send them into battle. They don't have morph capabilities. They don't know anything about this other than what we've told
they
them.
Grant's gonna kind of like look down and he's kind of hesitating a little bit. He says, "They could."
I don't know about that. I don't.
That's a way bigger decision than we have time for right now.
Okay, all right.
But that is true, Savannah. I don't. You guys, I have to remember that this is your first week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It
I
doesn't
don't.
matter what they're capable of. If we
I
can use them, we need to use them.
okay. I don't like it either, but I wanted to throw it out there just in case. Um. Uh.
I'm not saying give them the power,
Okay.
What are you
Put them
saying?
in the.
saying their bodies that can operate on their own.
Okay, we send them to Zax. We don't send them into battle.
They need an escort. We can't send two people who don't know anything about this to get a time matrix.
We need to fight. They can't. I'm scared. I don't want he
Okay.
he killed you once. I don't want it to happen again. We cannot divide.
We're fighting together. He's not going to get me this time. Don't worry about me. We'll get it. The question is, how do we get the time matrix? Who is getting that?
He still doesn't know that you two are active in this,
Right.
as far as we know.
And
That's a
we have an
good
ambush on him right now.
You said you
true.
think you can take him by yourself?
Maybe. I
One
mean,
of
I
us
don't.
one of us should go with them then. But who?
Grant, do you
Okay.
really think you can fight your future self here? I would like you out of it.
I appreciate that. It's not a bad call, but yeah, I want to fucking kill him. Trust me. Um Not there's no hesitation on that. That's not me. That's some bastard who betrayed everything that we stand for is what that is. But fine, I'll go. And Grant's gonna say, I know your leg is hurt, Bart, but let's go ahead and get your friend in the car and we gotta go.
Cameron quickly helps you put uh Chad into the car. Uh
Is Bart coming along?
yeah, Bart comes with you. He gets in the passenger seat. Cameron gets into the front of the jelly bean and starts it. Um
Roll that van check.
yep. Watch this go wrong.
That'd be so funny.
Oh, Evan.
Uh
Well,
we I'll give this to you, Q. Next time I call for a van check, you can have an automatic pass.
oh
So
nice.
Whoa! I was expecting like advantage or something like that, but an automatic pass? Hell yeah! Thank
uh
you.
Make a note.
he,
Better hope you're the next one to start that car.
yeah, I won't remember, so you better.
Yep.
Uh After he gets him in the car, he looks to Savannah, he looks to Grant, and he kind of gives you a once over. He shows you how to start the car. That doesn't mean you'll be able to, but that means you'll be able to try if it stops.
Grant's gonna be like, worst comes to worst, I can fly back.
Be careful.
Do my best. Oh man, I'm gonna have to think about how to do this. I can't just go back to it. You know what? Low on the list of problems. And
Just walk right in.
uh Grant's gonna Grant's gonna be like, I don't know about that. He's gonna look at Savannah, he's gonna say, be careful.
You too.
And he's gonna get in and he's gonna start going.
So as you turn the jelly bean around and start heading back to Ocean Grove, you see Cameron and Savannah kind of take one look at each other and then just start walking down the road.
And as they fade out driving, Grant's gonna look over at Bart and gonna be like, we gotta talk about your fucking brother.
What? Did you tell him where I was?
No, but what the fuck?
And as you say, what the fuck, in the back of the van, you hear, my neck! As Chad sits up. And
Grant is
well,
full on gonna do this and go, ah!
as we fade away from the jelly bean, we fade back into these two prison cells, side by side with the wall just in between them. One has a Zac spider in it. The other has a Reese.
A Reese with just slightly bigger forearms, because that's where I got to with my gorilla morph before passing out.
I don't think you did. I think you tried to do the concentration.
Tried to morph and then
Yeah. But that being said, your eyes open and you guys are in like this dimly lit area. It's just like an enclosed room. You guys both snap back at the same time. You guys see a white mist clear from your eyes.
How would they see that? Oh, the white mist, like they. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Am I wearing a watch? I don't think I would wear a watch. I probably have an Apple Watch.
You morph to come
morphed.
you've.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind.
But you, like, as you look around, you can look in like 7 different directions, and then there's like a blurry one that kind of looks forward. I don't know if that's how spider eyes work, but it is now.
Reese is wearing his classic Casio.
Can I
You also morph to get here.
How can I remember what was going on? Do I need to like roll an insight, or is my memory fuzzy?
You're as you wake up, everything comes back to you. You guys
Zac, you awake?
What?
You up?
Yeah. Well, shit,
wait,
can I
you
even
put him
talk?
in the same room, right? Didn't you? Did you put him in the same room? I forgot.
Same cell or different cells?
He said same cell.
I think he did, but I'm not sure.
No, I didn't. I said put you guys in the same cell to gas you, and then put you in separate cells.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, I missed that part.
So you guys are in separate cells, but yeah, you hear Reese.
Yeah. I'm up. I don't know how clear my words are right now.
Yeah, it's coming out like, yeah, I'm up.
Gross.
Yeah. The fuck?
I'm closer to human than spider, so I'm gonna try to start demorphing.
Give me a concentration check.
Oh, fuck.
It's a constitution. I always fuck this up.
Hey!
You close your eyes, try to concentrate, and you can picture your spider eyes closing and closing, and the tentacles going back into your mouth. But as you open your eyes,
oh no! Still got your mandibles.
I'm gonna try to go spider this time.
All right, give me another one.
Just gonna go the other way. A nat 20.
Hey!
With a nat 20, you close your eyes, and you feel your body shrinking. You feel your legs coming, like spurting out, but then you open your eyes and still hands in front of your face and no change.
Jesus.
Yo, are you trying to morph right now? Like I see that you're fucking stuck, but like
you can't. You guys are like in cells that are on like the same side. Like there's only a window with like at your doors. You can't see him.
Can I see anybody?
I thought it was like bar cells, like
It'd be like walls
jail.
and then bars to the front.
There's like bars to the window, I think, and like the doors are like a metal door within like this wall, and they're on the same side.
Okay. So we're just kind of like yelling.
That
to each
being
other?
that being said, you can look out the windows. Like you can go up and see what's up.
All right.
Yeah. Without moving, can I see anybody?
Just looking like you just peer out and you just see the cave walls. You don't see anybody without going closer to the window.
Zach's got an idea, right? That he was trying as hard as he can to morph.
Yeah.
Like that. If that was gonna work, it would have.
You feel like the way you've morphed before. You know how to get it started. You know how to make it work, and it's just you did your best. You just couldn't get it to go. You tried as hard as you could.
Oh man. That's what I say out loud.
What's going on?
I think it's been longer than 2 hours, man. I think we've been out a while.
Okay.
Yeah, I was into a spider morph halfway when they
are
gassed
you
us.
stuck? Are you stuck in the middle?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna figure this out, dude.
Can you morph? Can you morph?
Let me try, and I'm gonna try going gorilla.
All right, roll me a concentration check.
14.
You concentrate and try to start changing, and also nothing happens.
Okay. So I don't think that you're stuck. All right, because I can't morph.
I tried as hard as I can.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know, but I can't morph.
You guys hear?
So they must have done something.
You guys hear a faint laugh.
Who is that? Who's there?
It's the cute one.
No, I'm in here.
He,
do I recognize the voice?
It's me. It's mine.
He walks up.
You gotta.
And like looks into your cell, and you see Zeptin, future Reese.
What did you do? Why can't I morph?
Well, we took that power
How
away
long?
from
you. You gotta let me. You can't let me stay like this.
I told you to go back. You didn't believe me. It's your arrogance, Zach.
Why would I? You fucking kidnapped us.
Well, true.
Put us in these fucking cells. Come on, man. Let me get out of this. Don't let me be stuck like this.
Nothing I can do now.
Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach, roll a depression check.
I don't know what that would be. Charisma with disadvantage?
Yeah, no, so I have advantage on insight checks, so because I have the upcast thing. Alright, so 13.
He doesn't seem like he's lying, like
okay, so
he might be like
doesn't have a way to.
He's a little aloof about it. Like maybe if he tried, there might be something he could do. He's from the future. Who knows what he can do?
Okay,
but
okay.
He's from the fucking future.
He's from the future, man.
Okay. I'm gonna
How
go
did you
up
take it
to-
away? What do you mean you took it away? What does that even mean?
Technology.
Okay, that's not an explanation. You know what?
I'm gonna go up to the bars, like the window of my cell door, and I'm gonna just like, hey, come here for a second.
He kind of like casually spins his body away from Zach's door and like to face yours.
I immediately spit in his face. Just
roll for spit.
Ranged attack.
Improvised
weapon.
Improvised ranged weapon.
It just dribbles. It just dribbles.
Oh no!
You go to spit in his face and with like lightning quick reflexes, he just dodges it.
Gotcha.
You want to come out?
A little bit.
He reaches towards the door. You hear it. He takes 3 steps back.
Okay. I'm gonna open the cell door.
When you do, you see him. You guys are standing about 10 feet away from each other, and he just smiles at you.
I'm going to take a glance around at where we are, because I can assume that they took us back to the cells underneath Oscar's, right?
Well, when he opens the door, yeah, that's confirmed. You know.
Okay. Because I've seen the inside of those cells before. So do I see any of like, because we used this kind of thing as like a storage type thing, right?
You guys haven't moved a lot of stuff around now. So.
Is there a shovel nearby?
That's exactly. Is there a shovel nearby?
High or low?
High or low? Okay, I'm gonna go high. I'm gonna go 11 to 20. Fuck me.
You look around and it doesn't seem like any.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. I'm going to. I'm just gonna go and do an unarmed strike. I'm gonna go up and just like try to hit him in the face.
All right. Roll it.
Okay, that's a 9.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
So you run up and you just cock back to try to punch him, and when you do, he pushes your arm away and just kind of sidesteps you and looks back into Zac's cell. You want to come out too?
Sure.
So your door's still about 10 feet away, and he reaches his hand out. He can't reach it, and then Reese, you see the end of it turn into this black tentacle, shoot to the door, and you hear it click, and then he just grabs the handle of the door and rips it off the hinges and throws it into the other room, and then his arm turns back to an arm.
Am I morphed enough to thought speak?
You want to try?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you could thought speak.
I'm going to try to distract him, try to run. Did he hear that at all?
Yes.
And I'm gonna.
And that was just at Reese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which one?
And I'm gonna give a little nod.
Shit. The actual one, not Zeptin. Not Zeptin iced tea.
Okay. So let's go into this. Let's fucking do it.
Some questions. How many limbs do I have?
You have your arms, and like the ends of them, your fingers were starting to grow together. They have little hairs on them, and then you have like 2 little legs on your side coming out.
Little gross legs.
Yeah.
Little kicky face.
Yeah.
I hate it. That's the worst. God, I'm gonna throw this character off a cliff. All right. I will roll initiative, I guess. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put it with your these things. I don't have things for the other ones, which I should have. I'm gonna use the jelly bean for Zeptin.
Well, I can't change mine. It's a 16.
I got a 5. Can I remember where any of like the farm equipment or tools or anything like that, anything like that we would have like tucked it off to the side? Is it like at the end of this hallway? Is it? I need a weapon in hand.
I feel you. We'll see if you can get to one.
I feel ya, he says.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy.
That's rough.
Yeah, I need. I'm looking for either a crowbar or a shovel,
Okay.
or something shovel adjacent, like a garden hoe or something.
Like a garden hose that you can use as a whip. I'm just playing. Zach, you're up first.
All right. I would like to come at him like a spider monkey, and just fucking all over him, just like a horrible something Jeff Goldblum would play.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you want me to roll this? What would you like from me? A dexterity, perhaps?
It can be an unarmed strike if you're trying to do damage. If you're trying to like grapple him to keep him from moving, it can be an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Oh man, that sounds good. We're gonna go with an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh man.
I did real bad, guys. I got a 10.
Let's see how he do. He's not proficient.
Better.
15. So you do tangle up with him for a second, but he just kind of pushes you back, and then he's just gonna take a swing at you. After that, there's a 23 hit.
No, my AC is like a 40.
You take 6 bludgeoning.
That's great. I'm glad. Please destroy this body.
Reese.
I'm
After
gonna
that,
take.
he just kind of backs up and smiles.
Wait,
at
where'd you get 6? You rolled a 4. Is it +2? I guess it's +2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the disengage action, and I'm going to bolt down the hallway and try to find any kind of weapon that I can get my hands on.
Okay. Yeah. You like as he goes into punch Zach, you take a step back and he looks over and tries to grab you, but you're already out of his reach. And you run. Where were you going?
I'm going down the hallway. If I'm remembering right, it's there's the cells, and then I'm going around to try to find like maybe like, can we say that we put that all of that stuff in the well room or wherever?
You guys
like-
didn't. You didn't have anything. Like you
Right,
all didn't
right.
bring anything. Just the stuff that was there was
Right.
already there.
But
So-
I remember saying that, like, because we dug up Oscar's grave with like
I'm
a
gonna
shovel,
show you
we would have
guys.
put that somewhere.
Yeah. Let me go to this thing for you real quick. But yeah,
Okay.
you should be able to find where you put the shovels, or we'll decide where you put the shovel.
Right.
So currently you guys are engaged right here.
Mhm.
So now you're at a crossroads, Reese. We'll say you use 5, 10, 15, 20 of your movement.
Okay.
And you can go right or left now. You know, left leads out. The well is to the right.
Okay. I'm gonna
High or
go-
low?
I'm gonna stay with high. I'm in high spirits, high hopes.
All right.
Fuck
You
me.
know,
God
you
damn
know,
it.
you didn't put them in the well. You know, you didn't
Okay.
put shovels in the well.
So where the fuck?
You guys might have left them on the porch upstairs.
Now there's no way that I would have left tools like that outside, but
The porch is fairly well covered, so.
that's no,
the
absolutely.
porch is
Do I
like
see- Really
I
quick.
mean, when we buried him, we probably just shoved it in the house. We didn't talk about like stocking
Right.
it
Yeah.
up
No.
somewhere
Absolutely.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I see that he is like pausing and looking around for shit?
Yeah, he stops at the doorway and
Yeah.
looks right.
Run! Just run. Leave. Get help.
Then I'm gonna book it for the quickest way out of here.
Now you can pick. So the cabin is to the right. To the left leads back to the silo.
Remember, the well goes up too, but you can't morph.
It's true.
All's well that ends well.
Shit, dude. I'm gonna go. I figured the quickest way out of here is gonna be the silo. It's a straight shot down this tunnel.
So you use the rest of your movement, 10
Yeah.
feet to go that way.
Yep.
All right. Zach.
I'm fucking doing it again.
All right.
We're gonna do an acrobatics. I want to say something cool and pithy. Fuck you. There we go. How about a 15?
as he reaches back for Reese, he rolls a 14, and you just jump on his back and like wrap him up.
Poking him with my weird meat fingers.
Yeah.
So
He's
on
like,
your side, it's like this, and then like
Oh, what's
also,
kicking him in the kidneys? Oh, God, I hate it. Oh, it's so fucking gross.
All right,
you're just
so
like bah, 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 and
with his turn, he's gonna try to throw you off his back. So this is another just opposed athletics or acrobatics roll.
If I can keep rolling acrobatics, I will.
Yep.
Oh,
You
all
gotta
right,
be a 19.
Yeah, 21.
He tries to
Yeah, boy.
take you off his back and throw you off, but you manage, as he's like flinging you and you're flipping over, you grab with your arms around his waist and are kind of like upside down, clinging to him. And your little legs from your ribs are beating him in the face.
just koala climbing around him like a spider.
Reese, if you wanna take double moves the rest of your actions, I'll say you can get away from this fight for right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna be double moving out toward the silo.
All right, so Zac, you're up. Reese
I want to
is
try
out
to get
of
him in
sight.
a chokehold.
All right,
I don't know if my
so you want
arms
to try
are
to
strong
do
enough for it, but
you kind of have him grappled, and so my rules for choking is you have to grapple him first, and then you can try to choke him. So
okay.
you have met the requirements to try to choke him. It's just an unarmed strike to see,
Okay.
or a strength check.
I see you're joining the trying to choke out Reese club, Zac.
You know, I've seen the membership, and it's such a prestigious looking group. I couldn't help it. Unarmed attack, you say?
Yes.
Here we go. 15.
15. That's enough to squeeze.
Yeah.
And actually, when the target's restrained, I think you have advantage on attack rolls against them.
I'm gonna spin up in a web and suck out his juice weight.
Oh my god.
A little bit of the spider brain creeping in. It's okay, buddy.
I always wanted to be Spider-Man growing up, but not like this.
I'm the
Not
man
like
spider.
this.
He's not far enough into the morph to feel the crushing weight of responsibility, okay?
It hasn't happened yet. But as future Reese is lying on the ground, I'm gonna go, just like Uncle Ben, no!
So
While he's laying on the ground, just twist that neck, buddy. Just
you're squeezing, and he starts. It's like he can't breathe. He's gonna try to get you off of him.
Yep.
So this is another opposed athletics acrobatics. 9.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck it up.
A 2.
oh no!
It was a 1.
Let me
Shit.
check something real quick.
That one.
Shit. I broke off one of my own arms. And now I'll beat him to death with it.
Closer to normal.
Hang on, I'm looking something up.
Okay.
It's closer than
All right, I gotta hold him with everything I've got, and then your two little legs on the side just go.
Your spider sense is
Wrong
telling
arm,
you
stuck!
fuck up.
No, there is still a chance. The creature has. Oh no, that's dexterity saves. Yeah, sorry, you don't. You're choking him. Damn, that's close.
Don't be nice. He got a
I'm being
1.
I'm not trying to be nice. I'm trying to be fair.
Okay.
This guy's getting choked. I'm not.
Do I roll again? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I was giving him disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm just over here arguing for anyone else.
You can give me
getting
advantage
messed
if
up
you want.
because my character keeps dying.
As you're kind of choking him out and you try to hang on, one of his hands has to turn into a tentacle. He can't get you with this human hand, so it wraps around your body and he throws you against the wall. That's just flavor though, so you don't take damage. But you kind of stand up.
Take a little damage.
Nah.
It broke Bart's leg and made a cut over here, but Zach's just like,
y'all want me to fucking start dealing some damage, do you?
It's fair, right?
I don't think so, because he doesn't. The mechanics are he breaks the grapple. It's not that you do damage.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys. But you guys are gonna need your hit points. So
hurt me.
Fill this body.
you're standing up from the wall. That was his turn. It's back to you.
Round 3. Same move. I'm not.
You trying
What
to
else am
just grab?
I can't morph.
Yeah, you can
Is
try to
there a
run.
skateboard nearby? Could I
You don't see one.
dual wield skateboards? Fucking here we go. I hate to be one note. That's 9. That's nothing.
Maybe we'll see.
I mean, your usual repertoire of being able to fight was kind of taken out from under your legs.
Let's not talk about my legs, okay? It's really rude. It's a little soon. It's a little bit too soon. Holy shit.
You use the wall to help steady yourself and stand back up and try to jump back on him, and he just steps out of the way and he says, "Pathetic," and he will try to punch you.
You just almost got choked out by a fucking teenager who's not even fully human, so.
That's a 22. 3 damage as he punches you across the face.
3, huh?
Yeah. Bludgeoning. And then we're going to cut away as you guys battle.
As we just slug it out.
Yeah. Savannah.
No, the slug's still in. That's how he's moving. Slug's not out.
Oh, I see. I get it now.
Sorry.
That took me a second.
Something to him.
Sorry,
No, Savannah. You and Cameron are walking down the road, and he says, "Ambush, right?
Yeah.
You want to hide in the woods? I'll stop him."
What do you got to stop him?
He reaches into the satchel on his hip and pulls out a black crystal.
I have a rhino.
About the same.
Shit. All right. So you want me to? Do you want me to prep anything? Any morphs?
Whatever you can deal some damage with. I don't know if we're gonna stop him here. We might. We'll see.
Okay. All right. Since he's in the van, I'll go to the woods, but I'll go rhino and listen out for.
When you hear the boom, come running.
Got it.
So you see Cameron take off his bag, and he like makes eye contact with you, so you see he puts it behind one of the trees, like he's making sure you know where it is.
Okay.
And he walks back out into the middle of the road and stands there for a second, and he's waiting until he can see the car. What do you do?
I am going to rhino, which I have never done before.
All right.
Unfortunately, rhinos are known for being really smart, so.
Don't jinx me.
So it's your save.
Go to moose.
And I have.
They have similar
advantage.
abilities, I think.
All right. So you need to beat a 10.
And it's saving throw Constitution, correct?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving.
Wisdom.
Hell
But you
yeah.
can keep that.
Oh, yeah.
You can keep that.
It's lower than my wisdom.
Clever girl. Clever girl.
That is.
You want to describe the morph?
Sure, why not? As Savannah is going off into the woods, I think she's just starting to like bulk up. Like everything's kind of hunching forward and turning gray and like massing out from this thing, and like the skin's kind of like layering, armoring up, and it looks absolutely horrifically disgusting. And that's about when you hear the crunching, squeezing noises, and that's the horn that's made out of, the same keratin, like your nails and shit are made out of, just growing out of the center of her face. And it's the noise that's worse in this one than anything else, because it's so much growing and mass that it's just louder crunching as she bulks up. And then I think she's just trying to sniff her way out to find a space that's a little secluded and quiet, but has a straight shot through the trees with no blockages.
So as you finish your morph and the rhino mind seeps into yours, it's pretty calm. Like at first, you hear a noise behind you, and you feel a little bit of like tense up, but then you can pull it back down. Roll me a stealth check. I know you're not really trying. You're kind of trying to hide, but yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, hang on. What would that be?
It's
Stealth would be. I'm rolling it as the rhino, right?
right.
Okay, so it's what was it?
Renowned for their
It's
stealth.
it's dexterity if they don't have any training in it.
They-
You
I was gonna try to angle. I was gonna try to angle a case for advantage because you've made the prepreparation beforehand, but that's not gonna
Nope,
matter
he's
at
not here
all.
yet. I'm just trying to pick out a hiding spot. I'm also
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
So
you hit a tree and you hear it's not a big tree, but you hear uh,
great.
and
Killing
and
it.
you say, "Oh, that's a good spot. There's not a tree here now." So
Fantastic. There's cover. I've made brush. I've made cover. I'm good.
roll me a perception check, and I think the rhino should have it a disadvantage. It might not say it on there though.
It
'Cause
doesn't seem.
it would be in like
to
their
have-
traits or anything. But
Yeah, it just says passive perception 11. That's it.
yes,
Okay. So I'm rolling it as Savannah, correct? Because it's a
yes, but it
mind.
does have disadvantage because of the
It's
rhino.
the rhino. Okay, got it.
Ha ha! Nice.
22.
You catch a glimpse of a kind of like a brown blur shoot behind you, like past you and behind you. That's it.
Okay.
And as you're kind of settled and waiting, just waiting for the noise, Grant, you're in the chaos beam, speeding down this road. And as you come around like this curve, you see there's a figure about a mile down in the road. Give me a perception check.
So not 20.
You see this figure raise something up in the air, put it in front of its face, and then and this black mist just goes around his head and like kind of obscures him for a second. And then a second later, out of the mist, you see this figure running, and there's like almost a foam coming from his mouth and shooting out as he's just and his muscles are starting to like grow and grow, and his eyes just he's getting closer, and his eyes have this black mist that just surrounds him, and before you can even stop, he's there and drops his shoulder, and the van and him collide. The end of the van comes up as his like body's pushed back, and he uses his right leg to try to brace himself as it scoots back.
You motherfucker.
And then the van boom lands, and he looks, and like these black eyes are just staring in at you, and he says, "Brace for impact." Savannah, you can take an action if you want.
I'm going to come charging out. I heard the boom. I've been told.
Yep. So
That was the most anime shit. Sorry, that was dope as shit.
you can make the gore attack against the van if you want.
I think I have charge
That
and I have gore.
you can do all of them. Whatever you can do, you can do. You're
Okay.
basically this is a surprise round, Grant.
I'm in danger.
Grant is in danger. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
Cool. So I can do this.
That'll hit.
My
Yeah,
God.
does the heavily armored van have
So
a
if you
25?
if you remember, Corey, this is faux armor. This is not.
Oh, that's right. That's right. No, we made it look. Yeah, it's basically paper mache.
But it is still a van.
Right. Well,
Not anymore.
So you hit it, and the whole side dents in, and it leans up on the two wheels, but it just pushes it back, and it hits a tree instead of making it fall over. This van can't move. Grant, that happens, and then you see a rhino kind of in the middle of this road kind of hit its hoofs against the ground as it circles, and Cameron bulked the fuck up, kind of circle around to the other side of the van. So the van is essentially flanked to you're on the driver's side, and to the left of you there's the tree. You can still get the door open.
You're between a rhino and a hard place.
Yeah.
did the are we in combat?
We can go ahead and roll initiative. Okay. Would you get Savannah?
19.
19. And is the Rhino's dexterity 0, or is it a negative?
-1.
So 18. Grant?
Got a 13. It's in the turn order.
Oh, shit. That's your old picture. It doesn't matter, but you know.
Okay.
Eh,
Austin wants us to click on our character pieces.
I
Roll
know,
the
I
initiative
know,
so
I
it
know.
pops up already. And then I do it and he takes it away.
I'm sorry. uh, First up is Cameron, and he's just gonna walk up to the. So the reason you didn't get a turn, and so everybody knows, just to go over mechanics, is that was essentially a surprise round. So,
yeah.
And if anybody wants to know D&D surprise rules, tweet me or write me on the Discord, and I'll let you know. But right now,
At D&D Pod.
Yeah.
D&DB POD.
yeah. First up is Cameron, and he's gonna reach in. He's gonna walk up to the window and reach in, and just grab you by the scruff of your shirt and just punch you. And he has multi attack. So first punch, 7 to hit,
Nope.
10.
Nope.
So he reaches in, and you manage to just get out of the way as he just punches the seat. The back headrest flies off, and he tries to punch you again, and just misses. Next up is the Rhino.
So Cameron's reaching like through the side of the car, but the car is basically kind of up against a tree, right? Like where the door is almost.
He has enough where he can open the door, the front driver's door. But
Okay, then I want to give Cameron a quick like Cameron look out, and then smash the side of the car again, just driving it into the tree, like trying to crunch it around where Grant is.
let's do
We'll
this.
see if I can do that.
So we'll say this is where the front of the car, the driver's seat is where Grant is, and that'll be the front of the car. Cameron was right here. With the rest of his movement, he'll just duck right here behind it, and you can try to run, and you can do your charge again if you like take a step back. Pretty much.
Okay, sure. I'll do the charge again. And then I hit my gore attack already. Sorry. I got too excited.
Yeah, 25 hits. And you're specifically trying to attack Grant by hitting the car, right? So, Grant, whatever happens, you'll take half damage for this, just because there's the car in between.
All right. And then I hit.
So that's you get an extra, I think, what is it, 2d8? Because of.
Oh, yes, extra.
2d8 plus 5 is what it already rolled.
Yeah, but she, that's her gore. Her charge gives her an extra 2d8.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so.
You can roll it in the dice roller or just slap. There you go. 27 halved is 13.
Okay, and it is going to get halved again because I have uncanny evasion.
That's for dexterity checks, right?
No, that is for that is for any attack that I.
Oh yeah. Because
once per round.
We combined them. We combined uncanny dodge and evasion for uncanny evasion. All right. Yeah. So there you go. Next up is your turn, Grant. Next up is Zac.
That was
Zac gets punched again.
6 or 7. What is it?
13. It's rounded down, so 12 to 6. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me update my.
Cinematically, Austin, that would actually be really cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
There's one fight, and then it's just another guy just get whacked, and it goes back to the other fight.
We cut it back as Zac is scrambling along Zeptin.
And tentacles. Ugh.
Yeah.
Austin, I was trying to find it. I don't remember which of the crystals I had.
It's the dark crystal.
So you the white ones are gone. The red ones are gone. You had a purple.
I couldn't find in our chat where.
Do you want to see what the purple does? Is that what you're wondering? I think you had a purple and an orange.
That sounds.
Or did you have a green?
No, I didn't do green.
All right, purple and orange. Then it had to be because all the other ones. Yeah.
I don't see in our chat where that is. I tried searching and it's not working.
There you go. I think I just told you these. I didn't actually give you access to look at them, but there you go.
Okay.
In Discord.
Uh, I am going to is beginning a morph in action? I don't remember.
It
Is that
is.
like a bonus action? It's a full action.
It is a full action to start. Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to start.
And I'm pretty sure it takes 10 rounds to
Yep.
fully morph.
Unless you have certain stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. 10 or 5 rounds.
So I'm going to start
Based on
morphing.
your feet choices.
And with my movement, I'm gonna move to the back of the van, like to the back seat areas, and I'm just kind of like gonna duck down as I'm starting to morph, because they have crunched this thing in well enough that like they can keep beating on the outside, but it's gonna be, ideally harder for them to get in here at me.
So Cameron is still like close enough to try to get you as an opportunity attack, unless you have something to counter that, which I think you do.
Do I? I don't think so.
You don't have.
I have disengaged. I see what you're saying
As a
because I have my bonus actions. Yes.
So yeah, he can't attack you. And you move to the back. All right. Nice. Yeah, Zac. We flashed to Zac jumping onto Zeptin, and then we flashed to Zeptin pushing him off of him. Cameron is gonna try to.
Oh, no damage. Okay.
Yeah. Not right now. We'll get into
back
it.
to it.
Yeah. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to try to just reach in to try to power his way through these windows or whatever. And it's fucking pretty sealed. It's going to be hard for him, but he's going to try to do it. So right now you see, Grant, you see Cameron is foaming at the mouth and just...
Do I know what is happening to him?
He has taken one of these crystals and it puts him into this state of rage and
do I know how long it lasts?
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Not my strong suit. It's a 2.
Nope. Could last forever.
Not my strong suit. It's a 2.
And Cameron, he managed to like with one of his hits, he elbows this like back window and it cracks, and then he boom hits it again and it just. But that's his action. Next up is Savannah.
We can kind of talk and ask questions throughout this battle, correct?
Yeah.
I want to speak only to Cameron and say, Cameron, does the crystals also power up your morph beyond what's normally possible? Do you know?
Cameron goes,
And that's fine if he doesn't know or doesn't answer me.
He thinks he's and then he hits the side of the van again and it kind of dents
What
it.
did you say, Austin? It kind of...
I've never tried it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Then I'll give maybe we should think about that. And I can see he's trying to get through the back of the van, trying to get through the window. I want to try and go in there and use my horn to like smash through that back gate.
Yeah. So give me a strength check, I guess. Just you take a couple of steps back and then just boom run into the front of it to try to get the roof to kind of rip up, but you kind of stop right there. Your horn goes into the windshield and kind of breaks it, and you do like crumble some part of the car, but you don't get to where you want it to go. You can move, or if you have a bonus action,
I don't think so. I think that's the plan. Get into this van.
Um, Grant.
I hmm. Can I reach forward and I would think that it probably got knocked around here. Can I put on that gas mask? One of the gas masks that were
Uh,
in the car?
yeah, they're in the car. They're up towards the front of the seat, so you're gonna have to move up there to try to get it.
Like lean forward?
Uh, I mean, yeah, but it'll take. We're just using this as like a thing. It's gonna take 10 feet of your movement just to get there.
Okay.
But
Then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab it and then I'm gonna disengage to lean back with it.
all right, and are you going back to this corner? This corner? So you've used 10 of your movement.
I can't. What corner are we talking about?
You
Yeah,
were
we
you were here.
we still see the Oscars
Yeah,
map.
we still see Oscar.
Oh, my
I
bad.
didn't realize we were somewhere else, my
I'm sorry.
I should have mentioned it before.
I did, but I was hoping it just wouldn't come up. I'm like, it's fine. We can just keep going. No one has to know.
Oh, okay, I see.
So like you moved up to here now. You were back here.
Okay. Then I'm going to grab it and then I'm gonna move to this corner.
Okay.
Um and is it a full action to put that on my face or a free action?
Yeah, just a free action.
I'm gonna do that and then I am going to let's see here. Actually here. Yes. In the middle there is where I went, and then I'm going to use a purple crystal.
So I have a quick question. You got like the gas mask and put it on, right?
Mhm.
That was in the front seat.
Yeah.
Isn't there a metal grating between the front seat and
That's
the back
true.
seat?
That is true. Well, just give me like Savannah's ripped part of this apart. Give me a dexterity check just to like reach through to just see if you can grab it through the grate, or to see if you have to go out because that's true. There is a grate in the middle of it, but it has been crushed and shit.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing?
just give me I guess a dexterity check just to reach through and try to grab this.
Okay. It's an 18.
Um, yeah. So you reach through, grab the gas mask, disengage, and go there.
Cool.
Actually, it was a dexterity check, and it does matter now because I have. So it was actually a 17
Still all right. Still
or
good.
16. Yeah, but
Nope, 16. You don't fuck. No, I'm just.
okay. I'm gonna use a. I assume like all the windows are broken at this point. I'm gonna use
Oh, yeah.
the purple crystal.
All right, you use the purple crystal on which one? You because you have your shooter, you can shoot it at them.
10-foot sphere.
Oh. Mhm. Let me check it real quick. I believe you. I'm just seeing how it works.
Yep, 10-foot sphere. That's why I moved to where I moved.
All right, so where are you putting it?
I mean it's a 10-foot sphere.
Yeah, but you have
so...
to put it where it's wherever the crystal is.
Oh, okay. I see. Let me see. Just right here. That'll get both of them.
All right, and you.
I put on the gas mask.
That's true. Fuck, there's a lot of stuff going on. So Grant, as his body is changing, he points his wrist thing at the ground and this purple crystal flies out, hits the ground of the van, and this mist kind of surrounds you guys. Everybody make me, future Cameron and Savannah make me a wisdom save.
Mhm. Now, I did put on this mask. These masks were designed to stop the knockout gas, so use that as you will. But
Yeah.
I thought it would be better than nothing.
I don't know what it is 'cause my thing's in the way.
So you are now frightened of Grant, Savannah. This is what frightened does. A frightened creature has disadvantages on ability and attack rolls while the source of its fear is in your sight. And you can't willingly move closer to the source of your fear. So, there's nothing else on that, is there?
No.
Yeah.
Cameron passed.
Cameron, he as
Too
the
enraged.
as the purple gas, he's just still foaming at the mouth and trying to get to you. All right, let's.
And that, I guess, is round 2 of my morph.
Now Cameron's going to use. So it's difficult terrain to get
Hang
into.
on. Does the mask fit if you've started the morph? Just a question.
Only 6 seconds.
He's only 6 seconds in.
Okay. I'm just asking.
On
I don't know.
On a 19 or 20, we'll say some of the gas seeps in. So you're good.
Cool.
Cameron is going to use all his movement, difficult terrain, and everything to try to push his way into this window and at least try to attack you. So I'll make him do a athletics check just to get in. So he gets in fine. Not fine. I mean, yeah. He's going to try to punch you.
Big hulking boy trying to push his way through an itty bitty window.
Well, you can say that the window just caves under the pressure of his bulk, and you
can say whatever you want. You're making this shit up as you go.
Yeah.
No,
as soon as if you pass it, you can say whatever you want. I'll pass
Attack
it.
Me. Attack
Fuck.
me.
7.
No.
A crit.
That'll do it.
And you'll take 17 bludgeoning damage as this hit just connects and right in the face mask, and it
8.
Yeah, 8.
All right.
Most of the force was taken by the face mask. That's why you only took half damage.
Okay.
But now he's
going poorly for me.
The rhinoceros, Savannah.
So obviously I will need help to know if this is cool or not, but I can't move closer. So charging is out of the question. But as a rhinoceros, one of their fear responses is when something's challenging them, they kind of buck down and then they will, use their horn or whatever. So I want to try to do that. I'm right at the front of the van, grab it and flip it away from me.
Okay. Like away from the tree to try to flip the car over?
Like I am frightened. So I am flipping it away from me. I don't give a shit where it goes. Like I don't care if it hits the tree. I don't care if it flips upside down. I am just trying to take the corner of that van and flip it away.
Roll me an athletics check. It's going to be pretty high.
Okay, hang on. I have to figure out what that is in rhinoceros.
Athletics is strength. I'm sorry. I should.
Okay.
Yeah.
15?
15. You dig in and you get this thing lifted up and it's teetering, but not enough to flip it all the way over. It comes back down.
Okay.
You still have a bonus
Max
and a
was
move.
head against the window.
Well, moving, I can't move closer, so I'm not moving anywhere. Bonus? What do I have a bonus on?
I don't. It's a bonus action, so if your rhino doesn't say anything, you just can't.
Yeah, nada.
I'm gonna say, Grant, you can roll me this. This purple mist has to last for a certain amount of time. Roll me a d6, Grant.
Okay. Four.
All right, so Savannah, this is round 1 for you. After 4 rounds, you can try to save against the frightened. So it automatically lasts a d6, and then you can try to save. Grant, Cameron is face to face with you in this van.
Is the window behind me open? I assume that they've all.
It's cracked, yeah, and broke and shattered. Yes.
Okay. I would like to disengage and climb out the window.
Give me an athletics or an acrobatics just to climb out. If you get a 13, I'm gonna fail you.
Oh man, that's a 9.
A 9, you get part way out, and Cameron just grabs you,
I
and
disengaged.
it's flavor for you not passing the thing. So
Ugh.
he's,
Okay.
but so he grabs you and tries to pull you back in as you're getting out. You take 1 point of slashing damage. You cut yourself on the window, but you fall out of the van. You are prone now.
Okay. Did that take any movement to get out?
It did. Difficult terrain. It took you 10 feet to get out, and now you're prone. But yes, you're out.
Okay. Um, I am going to let me see here. Stand up, which is 15 feet of movement.
It's half your movement. So whatever your full half is, it 30?
Yeah, it should be 30.
I didn't know if you got faster as future.
Mhm.
All right. Yeah, so you use 15 to get up, and you've already used 10 feet to get out. So you have 5 feet left.
5 right there. Actually, right there is where I'm gonna do. And remind me how far the crystal launcher shoots.
I think it's 20-40. So within 20 feet, you can shoot it without disadvantage, up to 40 feet with disadvantage.
Okay. I am going to let me see here.
This is going to be bad. Get ready, Alex.
What's that saying? The kill me once, shame on you, kill me twice. I
Shame.
shouldn't have fucking gone into battle.
Let me see.
Well, it could be bad. It could be okay. We'll see.
So underneath the rhino, I want to put it right there.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And 5, 10, 15. Yeah, right there. I'm gonna shoot my orange.
All right. So make me a dex save as the rhino, and so will future Cameron. Oh shit! They both failed.
That's not good.
Roll up that fire damage. This crystal shoots right underneath you, and like your blurry vision sees it just, and then a rumble happens, and then an explosion of flame. So
Did you just blow up the Yucky Bean?
Yeah.
the Yucky Bean is better than the Chaos Bean. I like that one.
Yucky Bean's pretty good.
Can I just say
I'm
the other
assuming
one
this is gonna.
should have been named the Heli Bean. I'm just saying.
I'm assuming this is gonna knock me back a little bit too.
No, it doesn't. Actually, let's see if it triggers in the van. So let me
That's what I'm.
go
that's
ahead
what I'm
and do
wondering.
these. All right, so that's fire damage. I don't know if you take any resistance to that. I don't think a rhino does.
Nope. Sounds
but-
like we felt the need to cover it.
as the as the this explosion happens, it does hit the front part of this van. 25 fire. Actually, make me another dex save just to see if you guys. The first one you get out of the way of.
16?
A 16 will pass. 5 won't.
Oof.
So you take 22 damage. 12 damage, Savannah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Cameron beats out these flames as he's in the car. The car flips up. Cameron will make another dex save to see if he can have some of this blood. This
Still
man
standing,
sucks.
rhino.
Hmm?
I was just wondering if the rhino was still standing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, that's good.
Cameron takes 11 more. As the car flips up and comes back down, and yeah. Next up is Cameron. He'll use 5 feet of his movement, which is 10 feet because it's difficult terrain, to crawl out from underneath the van and make an athletics check. Since I'm trying to be fair, he gets out, uses half his movement to stand up. So that's 10, 15, 25, and he has 5 more. Go here. Uses action to stand in front of you. Savannah, you're up. Oh shit.
Am
Go ahead.
am I afraid of the source of like where the crystal hit, or am I
You're
afraid of the thing?
you're afraid of Grant. You're frightened of Grant.
Okay. Okay, and it's associated with him specifically and not
Yeah.
okay. Okay, then I think I am just going to move away from the fire.
Alright.
Really, I think that's all I can do is kind of like move off like 15 feet. Just I
Alright.
think that's it.
Yeah. I mean, you can move further, but yeah.
I could move further, but I'm just kind of backing away. I'm not trying to like bolt out of here.
Grant.
Yep. My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to disengage. And last round was round 3 of Morph, by the way. I'm sure you're keeping track of it, but I also am keeping track in my brain. Disengage and 5, 10, 15, 20, right there.
Mhm.
And go ahead and do that. Make sure I did that right. I think I did. I didn't. There we go. And then I'm going to use my action to keep going.
You're so
I used my bonus action
to
to
disengage, which
my
doesn't
movement to go 30,
right. So you're
and my action to move another 30.
yeah, rogues.
Um, well, no, anyone can use their action to.
Yeah, but you have the bonus action to disengage. That's what threw me off.
The bonus action to disengage is
Yeah.
what did that for me not taking an opportunity attack, correct?
30 more feet.
Yep. Need to get the fuck on up out of here. I'm going towards the cabin.
And as this is all happening, and as Grant starts to flee, we'll go in initiative right now. It is future Reese's, aka Zeptin's turn.
Oh yeah.
He's just gonna try to punch you. Let me get the right dice here.
Hold on. I feel like the screen should have. There it is. Okay, cool.
Are you
Is it
gonna
good?
take it back to Oscars?
Yeah, we're back at Oscars. Yeah.
Yeah, but are you gonna take the map back to Oscars?
Oh,
us.
good. Thank you for that. I fucking forgot.
It doesn't matter
think,
because it's not on the stream, but
Yeah,
We'll bring
just for us visually and all that stuff. But yeah, I think the score or the music underneath this whole scene should be the trap remix of Beat Boo Boo Bop from SpongeBob.
I thought you were gonna say the Benny Hill theme song.
Does a
Beat Boo
18
Boo
hit?
Bop Bop.
oh yeah. Well, I don't know, Austin. What is a horrible half Spider Morph's AC?
You can keep your human AC.
Oh, can I? How generous.
That is 7 bludgeoning.
Fine.
Roll me a perception check.
Good deal. Will do. How's that? A 4 is with advantage, right?
Sure.
Because that makes it a nat 20.
All right.
All right. I got 7 eyes, so
Sure. One of them looks and you see a third door.
One of them slithers around your head, freeform style. Just
parkour.
Ugh.
With that perception check, you see another fish just punch you right in.
Oh, so it didn't matter what I rolled. I was still getting hit.
No. Yeah, it mattered what you rolled, but just you failed. So you seen the fist.
Ugh.
Yeah, now it is. But that's flavor.
That was part of the 7 I just took.
Yeah. And then it is up. It's Reese. Reese, you break out of the silo. The doors are flown like off into the creek. Roll me a perception check as you come out of the
Okay.
the doors.
Perception. Not great. That's a 4.
As soon as you step out, the light kind of the day kind of blinds you,
Ah,
and you just feel something rush past you, and you kind of turn a little bit, but you don't see anything.
Fuck.
so like something body checks me out of the way.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't hit you. You just feel it move past you, like the wind of it.
Oh.
And then the next round, you're gonna
Okay.
slide in half.
So there's a samurai about 10 feet behind you with
Future
a dripping
Trunks just
blade.
showed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Sick.
Zach.
Love that.
Future Trunks.
Zach, you're up.
I'm gonna throw my body at him.
Hey.
19. That'll do her.
Let's see.
I'm gonna grab him up.
19. Meets it beats. That he has the DC, and I've said as the DM, I'm setting the DC. So you meet it. You grapple him. You have him restrained.
Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you meant if he meets me, he beats.
No. I set the DC as the DM. So
Okay.
unless you're good. You're good. You got it.
Got it. All right. So then I'm fucking choke him up.
Well,
Or is that next turn?
Yeah, that's next turn. So
Okay.
Sorry. Just the okay.
Me and my 2 hit points really want to get something done.
Right.
Cave bear.
you hear boom as this down here, this door gets, you see it kind of dent out a little bit, and Zeptin kind of looks up and looks past you at that door. It's your turn. Or no, it's his turn. He's going to try to throw you off of him. That's this one. Yeah. So another roll from you.
Acrobatics again?
Yeah, either one. Acrobatics or athletics.
10. Woof.
You stay on him.
Woof.
Let me see here. And then like as you're scrambling around, you see just this brown blur from behind come in and try to take a chomp of this future Reese mother.
Good boy.
Let's see.
Yo, is that possum?
Good boy.
What?
Like the audience can't see the token, but like
Who's a good boy?
You're fucking kidding me. The dog can morph?
No, the dog is.
no, it's apparently
Oh,
it's
we're
a
just
dire
using
wolf,
possum.
according
Okay,
to
and Corey's
yeah.
saying good boy because he can't help it whenever he sees a dog.
Because
Maybe.
Zach is flanking. It's essentially providing flanking. That's going to be a crit for possum.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And then future Reese has to make a strength save.
Okay, for the chat, y'all can't see like the roll 20 thing, but so far Austin has rolled the strength of a cave bear and the bite of a dire wolf. So I don't know what's going on.
So this dog that looks like possum, but a little bit bulkier, it has scars and singed fur, just rips into the back of Zeptin, but Reese's body, and Zeptin lets out a
Possum
cry
got
of
a
pain.
level up.
This is the opossum, the alpha and the opossum.
He's got a name. Don't you worry.
Don't you fucking worry. His name is Eric.
No.
No.
Zach,
Don't
you're
glare at him.
I'm fucking choking him. I'm gonna choke him out.
all right. Roll a strength check.
I thought it was something else.
It can be strength or athletics, but for the choke, it's that. For the grapple, it's acrobatics.
Okay, no, I thought it was unarmed attack.
Oh yeah, unarmed attack or a strength check. Yeah, I think they're the same.
It doesn't really matter. It's all a +1.
Yeah.
I'll roll the
Do
strength
it.
this time. Oh no, it's only a 5.
You try to squeeze, and as he's yelling out in pain, he manages to like just grab your arm and just hold it. so you don't start choking him. Hang on a second. We ain't having this.
Who's a good boy?
We don't know who it is, Corey. We don't know who's a good boy.
Maybe this will help you guys.
Don't fucking say we.
Well, some of us don't.
Again,
Bear.
again, down here, boom, this other door dents in a little bit more.
Oh, I know who that is. Okay.
He's going to try to throw you off of him again.
All right. Acrobatics it is.
Yep.
Let's go.
Not rolling great.
A 19. Okay.
He stays on. And Possum's going to try to bite him again because it's his turn now. With advantage again. That'll hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yes, dog.
He
Yes, what's a dog?
bites and he rips a chunk out of Zeptin.
I don't think this is the sadistic fun Zeptin wanted it to be.
Yeah, can I like once I felt something like blur past me, can I be like fucking booking it back toward
roll me an insight check because
I don't know why you would know to do that.
yeah.
because I felt something rush past me into the cave.
Roll me an insight. We'll see.
Insight. Okay, and I have advantage on insight rolls. 19.
I mean, you have no idea what this thing was, but you do think something has rushed past you back into the cave.
Okay, so if something rushed past, just me putting together with that 19, if something rushed past me without attacking me, then I'm not its target, which means that there's a pretty good chance that it's on my side. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So I'm gonna, okay, fuck, and then I'm gonna run back down.
All right. It'll take you a little bit to get back to him, but
Right, I'm just human, like double move speed.
Zac, you're up.
Can I see this dog now?
Yeah, the dog kind of like in the middle of fury as you're like climbing around this guy, you lock eyes with the dog, and it's weird. Give me an insight check real quick.
Okay. Insight check real quick. It's a 17.
It looks like this dog nods for you to go.
Zach's TikTok brain goes, "What the dog doing?" And then
Put some butter on his head.
I feel like I've got him grappled though. I'm gonna try to choke him one more time. I'm gonna use the unarmed attack this time. It's a 10.
You squeeze, but he's still managing to hold your, and you still have your movement. You can just go. Like you can let the grapple go as a free action, but I'm just giving you your options. You're your own boss.
If I let him go, can I disengage or no? That's an action, right?
It's an action to disengage. Yeah.
If he's flanked, does that mean he doesn't get an attack of opportunity?
It doesn't.
It doesn't mean that? Okay, so he would still get to hit me. Yeah.
He can try it.
I need to stay on him. Because I've only got 2 hit points, and if I leave, he can fuck me up.
Gonna go to sleep.
I mean,
no,
at least
okay.
until next turn, where you could let go, disengage, action, run.
Yeah.
He already tried to
Can't do
choke
anything
him.
else. Yeah, I already did.
I'm saying next turn.
Oh.
I'm kicking
What are we
myself
thinking,
because
boss? Talk us through it.
I've already ignored insight checks, and it's not been good. So I'm gonna jump off, and I'm gonna try to jump as far back as I can.
Okay.
Get that thumping behind you, maybe.
So I mean,
something to check in on.
you can give me an athletics check to try to jump off of him and jump away. It's going to be pretty high if you don't want him to try to take the.
You sure it's not acrobatics, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
Do a flip.
Yeah, you do it.
It's only an 11.
All right. So what else? You have disengaged and you've landed about right here.
Well,
So
did I disengage? I didn't disengage. I just
yeah,
jumped
yeah,
off.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You've let go of the grab.
Disentangled.
Yeah, disentangled.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else I can do.
You can move. You can run. That is it, though. But yeah, I'm just making sure.
I'll try to run back here. How far can I go? 20, 30?
You can get 30. So as you move, he reaches out, and you see his hand start to turn to a tentacle. And as it's flying towards you, this dog jumps up and bites the end of it, so it stops, and you manage to get away without an opportunity attack. You see this door dented in, and then you see it bend in, like boom, it's hitting again. You're from the inside.
Good bear noise.
Can I thought speak, Cameron?
Yeah.
All right, I'm coming, buddy.
Next up is this one. It's going to turn to Possum, and as it turns, and it's one of its tentacles is in this dog's mouth. Should have said Possum. It turns around, and you see the other hand turn into a tentacle, and then the body start folding up, and that's going to be his action.
Oh no.
Reese, you are still sprinting back towards the cells.
Absolutely. Once I get to the bear trap that's on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
is that still there? Did we didn't clean that up or anything?
I don't think so.
There was a bear trap on the ground on the way back. I want to grab that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna try to use it as like a either a bludgeoning weapon, or I'm gonna try to set it outside of the door and try to catch bad guy in it.
All right.
Bad
I mean, you're still a little ways away.
Yeah. It's like just once I get back to that point, we don't have to keep cutting back to me. I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
All right.
You're in initiative, I think.
I don't have I'm not in the turn order anymore.
You are. That's why I cut back to you. But
Word. Okay.
but it's all good. If you have something, just shoot me a message, and if you want to do different.
Yeah. No, I'm picking that up to use as like a bludgeoning weapon.
So as Zeptin turns around to face this dog, and he starts to look. It looks like he's morphed. The dog takes another bite out of him. This Zeptin's not looking great. I'll tell you that. Next up is Zac.
I'm gonna open this door.
Yeah, you click the lock, and as you do, it flies open. You take a couple steps back, and out steps a polar bear, and he just lets out a roar.
Before he goes, I'm just gonna be like, kill him.
He gets here, and that's his movement. He takes another step and just... That wasn't a bear. He roars in front of Zeptin's face.
Oh, Zeptin's not facing the dog?
He is... yeah, he's roaring at Zeptin. And it's his turn. And he drops down, and... let me see something real quick. More tentacles start sprouting out of him. And his face starts to take on almost a wolf-looking shape. Who's up? Oh, Possum, I think, and then Zeptin.
Looking forward to getting that morph.
Possum tries to take another bite, and he does look back to Cameron and nod to him for him to go too. 21 will hit. Now he's so yeah, he takes another chunk. He bites one of these tentacles and just throws it against the wall as it removes from Zeptin. But Zac, you're up.
I don't think I can get out in this hallway. I'm just gonna... Can I hold my action and try to go after Cameron?
Yeah. Basically, you're holding a dash to try to sprint after him.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can do that. Cameron says, "Get ready." As he sees you, like, kind of get in like a sprint position and
Yeah.
get ready. He tells you to get ready.
I'm gonna if you start to leave, let me catch up so I can jump on your back.
You see the bear nod towards you, and as he nods, he like rears his paws up and tries to come down onto Zeptin to try to pin him to the floor. 23 versus Zeptin.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck him up.
He pins him down to the ground, and you see your chance.
My chance to jump on Cameron's back, or my chance to just run?
Either or, whichever you
Okay.
decide.
I'm gonna run past everybody, and as I'm passing, I'm gonna say, "Come on, Cameron, let's go."
All right.
And I'm trying to do like one of those things I'm sure Alex knows the name of, where like you run alongside them and then you jump on the back while they're going.
Yeah. As soon as you're basically dashing. As soon as you use your movement to get right past, Cameron jumps off the guy, and your movement gets you to the door. Cameron he like comes up behind you right after and pushes his nose in between, like under your legs, and like kind of puts you up on his back. 10, 20, and he can get
Fucking
here.
nice.
You guys are
Hell yeah! Why am I always riding Cameron?
good.
I did this in the Yeerk pool too.
That is Cameron and you, and it's now on. As you guys go out of the door, you see Zeptin finish the morph, and all his wounds close back up. Cameron kicks the door shut as he runs. We are going to go out of this combat as Cameron moves down the hall. You guys eventually meet up with Reese. Yeah, but as of now, you guys are out of combat.
Yeah.
Reese is running up, and he has this bear trap in his hand, getting ready to set it somewhere. Did you want?
I mean, for now, I'm just holding it like as if like a big round brass knuckles, and I'm just like ready to beat something with it. It's like,
I'm gonna yell at him, like not in thought speak anymore. I told you to run.
I did.
No, continue running. I say as we go past him.
Cameron will kind
wheel
of
around and fucking go.
Yeah, as you're going with him, Cameron will kind of like slow down a little bit so you can hop on him too, if you want.
Yeah, I'll vault on. Thank you, Alex, for the
So
right word for it in the chat.
Yeah, and you guys keep moving. We
What the dog doing?
We will cut to real quick. We're gonna cut to Savannah and future Cameron. As Cameron's starting to breathe heavy, as Grant he's got away. He's moving back towards the cabin.
Didn't stop morphing as he started running. By the way,
Didn't stop morphing. Cameron starts to come out of his rage and wipes the froth from his mouth and comes over to you, and he says, "Just calm down, Savannah." Like, as you're still a little bit frightened. After a while, this is like the take 20 that Zach or that Nate was talking about before. Eventually, you're going to be able to pass out of your frightened. So we'll just say the time passes, and eventually you come out of it.
Okay.
He says, Grant's headed back towards Oscar's. Reese wasn't with him. I'm assuming he's back there. I think we should just full on attack.
I think you're right, but let's take a moment. I'm gonna demorph and remorph, and you can too, or use one of the crystals, whatever you want to do.
He nods to you, and he goes back over to the tree and opens the bag, and then thinks for a second and runs over to where you morphed, picks up your cell phone. we can try to call Grant if we want to get him back here. Or do you want him to still go to get the
No,
time matrix?
we need somebody to get the time matrix. We need them to. If we have it moving, the enemies don't know where it is. That gives us an advantage.
Nods. All right, let's get to it. And he picks up the bag and slings it over his shoulder and just starts running.
Hey, no, wait.
Oh.
Heal yourself. Heal yourself, please. You're not looking great.
He thinks for a second. After a minute, you see his body change to a polar bear and then demorph back to himself.
Austin
you.
over here tried to take away future Cameron's ability to morph, and we just gave it back to him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Listen. Listen, we gotta scrape those advantages where we can.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm gonna demorph and just keep up with him.
And then we will cut to the jelly bean that is just traveling down the road back towards Ocean Grove. Grant, you're in there with Bart and newly awakened Chad. You can have a conversation if you want. It's gonna take you forever to get back to Zach's.
Yeah, let's just have a small conversation. Like, we don't have to do the whole thing, but yeah, Grant's gonna be like, all right, like, had the older Cameron, I guess. I don't know, man. Shit's weird. Check you guys out, and you're clean. We don't need to keep you there anymore, and it has officially become not safe to be there. We gotta go get a thing. Um, I needed you guys to not be here, but you don't have to be a part of this. You guys, I should drop you off somewhere and you should get home. Go find your brother and make up some bullshit story. I don't care. Just don't tell him anything about what happened. But he knows that something was happening with Charles. You you might want to lean on him a little bit more and make sure that you've got some protection if you're that scared about it. Hank's a good guy. Trust him.
Chad says, "But you guys said if we were clean, we could help."
We can find out what help looks like, but right now, there are some people actively trying to murder us. You don't need to be tangled up in that. We can talk later. Right now, how you can help is laying low and going home.
No, Grant, we can help. Bart says, and he looks over to Chad. And Chad smiles and he reaches down into into the floorboard and pulls up Zach's backpack. And he unzips it, and inside is the drum.
Yo!
All right, give me your pitch.
Well, for one, this can patrol for us and make sure nobody's coming. I mean, it's pretty strong. It has a few things. I know you've seen the shocker thing.
Oh yeah, thanks for that, by the way.
No problem.
Can it pick things up?
Yeah. If they're not too heavy.
It may be flying into a window and picking something else up for us.
Well, yeah. I can definitely do that.
All right, we'll talk about more what help looks like, but for now, fine. Stick with me. That's fine. I mean, you're gonna be as safe as anywhere here, but and he looks over at Bart and he's gonna say, I'm sorry, Bart, but it puts too much heat onto an already hot situation to have you hiding out in the middle of nowhere. You're gonna have to go back home, but we'll find out something to do with making sure that Charles doesn't bother you. We'll work on it, I promise.
He looks at you and he says, I have an idea. If things go to shit,
Okay.
well, you said my brother's looking for me, right?
Yeah.
And he's a cop. So
Mhm.
if things go wrong, I can call him and maybe he'll send people, which
Where?
wherever we need him, wherever I am.
I mean, that's a good thing to keep in your back pocket for Charles stuff. We don't know who has those things in their head that they tried to put in you. Hell, we don't know if Hank has one. I need to, both of you, and he looks at both of them and he's going to say, I need you to fully understand how little we can trust anyone.
We're our secret's safe, or your secret's safe with us.
I
Uh,
hope so, because it's literally life or death. For now, let's get this stupid ball that some dick version of me apparently is trying to get.
and Chad starts going to work on the drone, and you see it bling, power up. He says, "If you tell me where it is, I can get this thing there as quick as possible."
Know where it's supposed to be, but I tried to find it and I fucked it up, so hopefully you have better odds.
And he kind of rolls down one of the windows, holds the drone out, and then it takes off as he has a. You look at his phone, and first he has it working somehow. It doesn't have the SIM card in it, but he has it controlling the drone.
Grant's gonna see that, just kind of looking back as he's driving and doesn't have the SIM card, and that's where he's gonna be like, I'm glad you were clean, because I don't think I should have let you keep that phone.
No, you shouldn't have. Smiled.
Okay, so
I'm starting to
apparently
like
he had a
Chad a little
digital
bit more.
sim.
Okay, then yeah, I mean,
And then we'll fade.
I'm asking.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You got something else?
Just asking him to go into Zach's house and check up at the. Oh, you know what? No, when we get there, I'm gonna park a little bit away.
Well, it's
And
gonna
Grant's
be a
gonna.
while before you get to Zach's.
Oh,
It's at least 2
let's
hours.
fade away then.
Yeah, you guys fade away, and we come back to future Grant, who is
Oh, hey, it's still me.
who's fully morphed. Yeah, so you're going back towards the cabin. Give me a perception check.
Cool.
Remember to switch to your other character sheet for future Grant.
I did.
Oh, there actually is one? That was me fishing.
No, there is definitely a different one. Let's see.
He's got uncanny evasion.
Well, I have that because I'm criminal. Both of us have that.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Sorry, I'm fiddling with a couple of different sheets here. Where is wisdom? There it is. Perception, you said? Cool. That's a nat 20.
You stumble across the actual cabin, not the silo. You find the cabin.
Perfect. Not for them.
Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna tear in and go down the cellar entrance.
Okay. Yeah, you go into the cabin, to that room where there's the hidden cellar entrance.
Yeah.
Go down.
I'm just busting through doors and wood and whatever I need. I don't exactly have hands right now.
Yeah, where you going? You going to the prison, the cells?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Uh,
And the whole time I'm going, as soon as I'm within range, I'm saying, Zeptin, he's here. He followed us somehow. They're coming for us. We gotta fight.
you get to the door and kind of bat it open with one of your paws. We'll tell everybody else what you look like here in a minute, but you see a dog splayed out on the ground and a puddle of blood at the end, and Zeptin coming out of his tentacle morph back to himself as you hit them.
Can I make an investigation check to see if the dog is alive?
That would be a medicine check, and you'd have to like take the time to do it. So you'd have to go past Zeptin and just do it. But yeah,
I will do that then. Yeah.
give me a medicine
Austin,
check.
you son of a bitch.
Medicine. That is also wisdom. It's only a 9.
It, uh, Possum is dead.
Can't believe you killed the dog, Austin.
I told
For shame.
you not to do this. I've told you so many times not to do this. Everyone else was fair game, but not the fucking dog.
No, they weren't. You're getting soft. The only ones that weren't fair game were the Humanimals. That's what you told me.
No, this is future Possum. I'm saying this about, yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Okay, cool. You just hear what you want to hear.
This
No,
is
I do
future
what-
possum, right? This is not the real possum.
You just saw Possum.
You just saw, yeah.
An older, grizzled,
Yeah.
scarred possum.
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah.
saw. And he looks at you and he says, I did what I needed to do, what I have to do to finish what we're here for.
We'll talk later. Let's go get them.
He smiles and just follows you as you creep out of the room. Savannah, about 30 minutes after that, as you guys are sprinting, you hit these woods. You know where the cabin is. You can get to the cabin if you want, but roll me a perception check. Instead of having Cameron roll 2, I'll just give you advantage on it.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Because I wasn't scrolled down far enough in my sheet.
Oh, I feel you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things open right now, so I know how it is going through them.
16.
With the 16, you hear muffled voices a little bit to your right in the distance.
Okay. I can't hear what they're saying.
Not really, just voices. Sounds like two male voices and every now and then.
I'm gonna gesture to Cameron like shh, quiet, and then like point off and start like heading towards the voices.
Give you sneaky?
No. What?
No.
What am I gonna do?
I mean, do you want to try to be sneaky?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll try.
All right.
Am I? No.
I mean,
You want
yet to be
stealth?
Yeah,
determined.
Cool.
Hey,
Whoa.
Cameron's not.
You agilely jump between tree to tree as you're moving, and you peek around and you see a polar bear with 2 of your friends on its back. And as you're sneaking up, you can hear them kind of chit chatting back and forth. And then future Cameron, just falls out of a tree in front of them and just hits the ground and says, "Fuck!" So Reese,
Savannah rolled a 19 stealth and Cameron rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Just because we didn't
Yeah.
say it.
Reese and Zac, you guys see a man fall in front of you, just on the ground out of a tree.
But we don't see Savannah. Okay, I'm going to act immediately and jump off the bear and try to grapple future Cameron.
Okay.
All right,
And I'm gonna
I'll
start trying to go gorilla.
I'll run out and be like, whoa, 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 whoa.
You got
I am midair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're like clawing Cameron, his head's up like this. You got
Oh,
And-
hey, Savannah.
Reese is like "Whoo, whoo," trying to morph to gorilla, and it doesn't work, Reese.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, cool it. He seems fine. Hi, Zac. What's up with you?
I'm gonna
Because I
Just-
haven't seen you half spider.
no. I'm just gonna drop off Cameron and kind of hit the ground and be like, yeah, I was passed out for longer than 2 hours, I think, as a spider. I was halfway morphing to spider.
Well, I can't morph either, so I think that like there was something in the gas that knocked us out that we can't morph right now.
But I
But
can.
it's
Maybe.
possible that he's stuck.
I can. And the polar bear starts to demorph.
Mm-hmm.
I'm look at future Cameron and say, is that some technology you know about?
There are some of the crystals that can make them not be able to use their abilities. I may be able to help them, but he kind of shrugs and reaches into his bag and pulls out 2 of the pink crystals. There's a chance they don't work, though. So,
But there's a chance they do.
yeah.
And maybe just try it on Zach first. That seems to be the dire circumstance.
He looks at Zach and he hands this small, like 3 to 4 inch crystal to you, and it's pink. He says, "Crack this in front of your face."
I don't have fingies.
I'll
Really?
grab it from him and crack it right under his nose.
All right. Roll me a d20. Either Savannah or Zach. Either one of you. You guys can pick.
You do it, Alex.
Just a D20
Yeah.
/ R D20. Oh no, you did.
Uh,
Nope.
the crystal cracks and the pink engulfs your head, and you try to morph.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. I've one more. He pulls it
What?
out.
What would make it not work? Do the crystals go bad, or is it because I'm stuck?
Sometimes the effects just it has a 50-50 chance of removing the effects.
Okay.
Go again. Try it again.
I'm gonna
Like,
look at
give it to
Reese
him.
and be like, "Yeah, but then you won't be able to morph."
Fuck me, dude. I look normal.
Hey, man. You know. No, you don't. And then I'll take the other crystal.
Perfect.
All right, Zach, Nate, you roll me the d20 this time.
I gotta, don't I? Oh, this is the worst roll ever. I hate it.
Everybody will it into existence.
Fucking 4
Fuck.
of 4.
The pink mist surrounds your face again. Try to morph and nothing happens.
Cool.
Right.
So, you got any more of those? You think? Think anybody else has one?
Do you
Is
know where
there-
we can get them?
You can get them from outer space. Maybe I don't think they've made their way here yet. Look, Zach,
Okay.
just keep trying. That's all I can say.
Does it
keep
wear
keep
off
trying to
over
morph?
time, or-
He nods. Eventually, the inability to morph will wear off, but hopefully, he's within his 2-hour limit.
What time is it?
Sick. I'm gonna keep pinging my attempt to morph as we go.
Well, I'll every now and then I'll call for a concentration check if you guys want to ping. But as you guys are like asking what time it is, Savannah, you have your phone. You can look at it. It's getting to be. Let's see. It's almost 3. It's like
And
2.
what day is it?
We'll say it's 2:30. It's Sunday.
Because I got a shift on Tuesday.
What time were we in the van with them? Do we know?
If you recall, when you first started, you were talking about Savannah getting off work, and she gets off work at noon.
At noon.
But then there was some time that passed in between there.
Yeah, we were in the van for a while before anything happened.
It is a little bit murky on your exact limit. I have it like in my head where I've decided it is. So, but I'm gonna say for you, it's just a little bit murky right now.
I mean, and hey, who knows? Maybe the ability pauses the timer. To like, who knows with these crystals, man?
Yeah, so that happens, and as these crystals happen, regular Cameron leans over to Savannah and he says, "Who's this guy?"
Meet him eventually. So
He asked who future Cameron was. Oh, what a sweet idiot.
I love him so much.
What a dumbass.
All right.
um Where did you guys come from right now? Where are you running from?
Right. Yeah, we should probably tell you that. Since my words are all fucked up as a spider, I'm gonna do the thought speak thing. So it'll be like,
Write that down.
yeah. So there's a future Reese that can turn into some kind of weird octopus squid man, fighting future possum, who
Possums
I'm
there?
gonna look at future camera and be like, you gave the dog the power to morph?
No.
Okay.
Don't listen. There's a lot going on there, but where are they? They're fighting,
Yeah, they're back at the cabin.
and you left him.
He told us to go.
It's smart dog. He
I'm looking at future Cameron. I'm
nodded.
totally ignoring Reese entirely, and I'm saying we have to go get him.
Nuts.
All right, and I'm gonna head off that way, and I think start morphing as I go.
Yeah, if you guys tell him with the silo as you start to morph, Cameron pulls another one of those black crystals out, looks over to you and smiles, pulls another one out, and he says, I got an idea. And you guys keep moving.
What are you doing?
We're going to get Possum.
The dog said
It's
to
not
leave.
your possum.
Yeah, it's a different dog.
It's my dog. Well, our dog.
Our dog for sure. You guys, what the fuck?
Look.
And I'm just gonna keep going.
He told us to leave.
Yeah, it's a different situation now, though. I know there's a lot going on for you guys. Battlemorphs, though. Oh shit, he looks at Cameron.
I'm still.
I try as hard as I fucking can.
And I want to get like some kind of weapon in my hand. If I'm a gorilla with a shovel, then awesome. If not, then I'm just gonna be a gorilla with a rock in my hand.
Okay. Well, can I?
Or
And Austin, you can correct me. But since you said that the like go to battle morphs, can I look at Cameron and say like, should they be lookouts?
Actually, thinks for a second. Looks at the crystals in his hand.
Okay.
He smiles. Tosses one to Zac. Tosses one to Reese.
Zac puts up a.
Just hits his hand and drops.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's like I'll catch mine and then catch his and crack him.
He's right when you're about to crack me. No, wait till we're about to go in.
Okay.
Wait till you see him.
All right.
What color crystal am I holding?
Black. Well,
or
Reese
not
is
holding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what this means. I'm just curious.
He will pull out one more and look at Savannah, and he says, "I'm going to use this one. Sorry."
Fine by me. I think I have something up my sleeve.
Puts the crystal back in, and so are you guys going to the silo or are you going to the cabin entrance? It's up to you all.
Where do you guys come out of?
We came out of the silo.
Okay, but
Oh no! I guess it's the silo. Yeah.
Yeah, wherever they're leading back to
entrance.
Possum.
So yeah, you guys are approaching the river. Savannah, have you morph? Like, are you?
I am.
Do you want to tell everybody what morph you go into and describe it?
I would love to describe it and then tell them.
Okay.
So as we're walking and going, Savannah is going to start morphing and fall down onto all fours, and some very familiar brown fur is going to start sprouting up on her, and the ears coming up and forward into the muzzle as it comes forward, a very canine snout. And Savannah has morphed to a morph that many of you know, but maybe a little enhanced. It's Possum.
Is it super Possum?
You'll find out.
Cameron smiles at that, and you don't even need to make a check. You automatically pass this one.
Aww.
And as the morph finishes, you see So as you guys approach this silo, you're across the river. Savannah fully morphed, Cameron fully morphed into polar bear, and this futuristic man standing in between you guys, and on the other side is Reese and Zac. Spider Zac. And across
and real hard to morph still.
Out of the shadow of the silo. First, Grant, if you want to describe what you look like as they see this figure emerge from the shadows.
Okay. You guys see what looks to be a very powerful panther or jaguar looking kind of body, but there are too many legs. There are a couple of tentacle looking things that are coming off of the back and whipping around.
Full displacer beast?
Snarls at you.
You went alien jaguar displacer beast creature. Holy shit, that's awesome. I'm so happy that I'm gonna die to this thing. Love displacer beasts.
Is that your full description? It's up to you. I'm just saying so because I'm gonna go with Reese next.
Yeah, I mean, you know a little bit more about them than me. That's about what I can get from the image I've got.
Also, I'll say, as you guys see this emerge from the shadows, it starts to almost shimmer, and it looks like it jumps from one space to another, and then to another, and then back where it was. And then behind him, you guys see Zeptin, future Reese, step out, and immediately his face elongates and he grows some sharp teeth, drops down to his legs, and all kinds of tentacles just start coming out of his back, and he snarls as he turns into this beast. Let me set everybody up, and then we're gonna roll initiative.
Technically, in the parlance of D&D, I'm pretty sure this is called a monstrosity.
Yeah, it is. It does have the monstrosity tag.
This is Animorphs.
Aberration? No?
Maybe.
Oh.
It's called an alien morph.
Savannah, I don't have a picture for Possum yet, so we're just gonna use his regular picture. If I can find it.
This rules, you guys. This is awesome.
Well, we'll see, depending on Possum's death state, whether or not this is awesome.
If everybody wants to go ahead and roll initiative. So Cameron looks to Reese and Zac, and he nods, and he breaks the black crystal in front of his face.
And I'll do it too. And I'll break the one in front of Zach's face as well. Same time. Just...
So I'm at
There we
this
go, yeah.
full hit points.
You are.
That's great. What do I look like, Austin?
So when Cameron does it, he starts foaming at the mouth and bulking up, and his eyes get like a black film over him. The only requirement is the black film, but you can describe it however you want.
Oh, fantastic. I also get gigantic. All the hairs on my bodies get on my body gets coarser and even grosser, very very bristly. All 7.5 of the eyes turn just jet black, and the little leggies on the side are now strong buff leggies. To do this,
they bulk up and go from finger size to full on like forearm size. just
Tentacle monster.
What about you, Reese? Do you have anything?
Reese gets more like broad in the shoulders, and like it's almost going like spiritually gorilla. His eyes go black, and he just bulks up, and that's about it.
Cameron says, "Split them up," and he runs in. right at Grant. And Grant, he's just gonna try to grab you and just lay a fucking fist in your face.
Okay. I changed my initiative to 14. You had it as 8.
Okay. Well, my bad. I didn't double check. That's on me. Is anybody else's mess up?
I rolled a 19, I think. So that's right.
All right.
What did Cameron do?
He's gonna try to punch you. First swing, a 24,
No, it's not.
because he has disadvantage. So he swings, and you see this thing shimmer, and he misses. Second punch. He does it, and he shimmers again, but Cameron manages to connect. And now that doesn't work until your next turn, right? Is that?
Let me read it again. It is hit by an attack. This trait is disrupted until the end of its next turn. Okay. So this round, until I go.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Next up is Zac.
And how much? It's
17 bludgeoning. Yeah, I'm sorry.
If you don't want to have it do this, I that's fine. I'm just checking in on how we're doing this.
Your feats work. That one does.
Half damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep track of this in the green bubble above my head, Austin.
Okay.
I don't actually have.
Yeah, Zac, you're up.
Okay, so we're under this tree, right?
But they see you, like you guys have met.
Yep. I'm gonna reach up and see if there's a branch I can break off.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I want to run at Zeptin and swing with this branch as an improvised melee weapon.
Okay, so using the future sheet, or your enhanced sheet, it would be a strength check, just a strength check, because you're not proficient with that.
Okay. I feel like that's going to do less damage than just punching, actually.
What is the punch 2d6 or 2d8?
It says 2d8 plus 3.
It'll do the same.
And 2d6 plus 5 fire? Oh. Underneath it says on hit 2, 2d6 plus 5 fire.
Let me look at that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so that was formulas, so you can add that in, but it's not in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would the stick would do less? The branch would do less, right?
The branch, it would do the same, but it's easier to hit with your fists.
Okay, then I'm gonna just hit with a fist. Never mind the branch.
You can flavor it as the branch if you want. That's fine with me.
That's all good. Okay, well then I'll step up and smash him across the face? Question mark with
yeah. I forgot another. He has 2 heads. Both of them are dog looking. I forgot about that. Yeah,
I hate that a lot.
Okay. Yeah, hate that. Not great.
All right, then I'll hit it and punchy punch. I'm just gonna use the punch attack. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's 22.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then
you can hit attack in the chat, and it'll roll the damage.
There you go. Thanks. 11 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And then I get multi-attack.
Yep.
So I'll punch again. Oh, not as good. 7.
7 will miss. So yeah, you hit him once, and the second one he kind of rears back, and you miss him with the branch. Reese.
I'm going to. I mean, Cameron said to split them up, or future Cameron said to split them up. So I'm gonna run over to. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and run over and see if I can slip between the two and get right here in order to give younger Cameron.
This is older Cameron.
That's older Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay, and then younger Cameron is pulling it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to give future Cameron advantage on that, and if possible, if Zac wanted to move one further westward, he can also get advantage
All right, yeah. So you run over there.
or attack. Yeah, I'm gonna run over there, slide between them, and then I'm going to try to not flank advantage.
It's both.
It's a homebrew thing for us, I think. Or I don't
It's
know.
in the books
I
as
haven't read the
optional.
DMG.
But yeah, listen.
Gotcha. So I'm going to take the multi-attack, and I'm going to try to hit one, and then like punch one, and then cock back with my elbow at the other.
All right, who you hitting first?
I'm going to try to hit the cat tentacle monster first, and then try to hit the dog tentacle monster.
All right. First against Grant. Roll it. 14.
Cool. That hits.
Cool. So just click on the attack roll damage. That's 16 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
And you can't half that because.
Right, I cannot.
Okay. All right. And then second attack as you, boom, punch him.
Wow. Just reel back with an elbow. It's 9.
Yeah, that's a 9. That will not hit him. He kind of ducks out of the way. Done turn.
Done turn.
Savannah.
Yeah. Remind me, what is future Reese's Yeerk's name?
Zeptin.
Zeptin. I am going to go after Zeptin and try to help Zac. And I'm going to try to run in there and fight.
Okay.
I think I have enough movement for that. I can only see one monster on the map, but based on where Zac is, I have enough movement for both.
It's blending in with the trees a little bit, but it's,
Oh, I see. I see it now. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I want to run over there and I want to bite.
bite.
Bite. And because I have pack tactics, I have advantage because Zac is there.
Hell yeah.
And
Didn't need it.
Oh,
I didn't need it. I
shit,
nat 20.
dog.
Nice.
All right.
Oh,
Tell me what-
oh
I was
my
forgot.
god, dude.
Describe this attack for me. I hear it.
I would love to because I want to start from where I am next to this group and just snarl and have all the hair come up and then like rush in, like totally locked onto his throat, digging in, rush over to him, jump up and just grab onto the throat and try to do as much damage as I possibly can.
All right. And you do.
Like, are you going for like the throat of one of the heads, or are you trying to get like right where they meet?
I'm trying to get the throat of one of the heads. I want to kill one of these heads.
Cool. Sick.
Roll that damage. Oh. They have to make a strength save.
And that damage is double.
20. That is already doubled.
Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so 16 piercing. You grab the throat of one of these heads and rip it out, and you see that head is just now hanging on just by this tentacle. It's not moving. The eyes are dead. It's just hanging there. All right.
Get fucked, me.
Does that possum have a multi-attack?
I don't believe so.
So that'll be it. Next up, Grant.
Yeah, what's up?
Your turn.
I am going to kind of, it's a mix of like, it's like a growl comes out, but it sounds like it's echoing in other places. Just kind of with this illusion thing that it's going on. And in thought speak, gonna say to future Cameron, gonna say, "You didn't say I can't kill you." And going to bite.
Okay.
So roll that. That is a 16.
16 will hit.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Shit, I just clicked off the thing. It might not. Let me double check. Reese.
Future Cameron's armor class is 17.
Yeah, so it misses. I forgot
wow.
he had the thing that increases it. I know it says change shirt, but that's part of the power.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I will. I have a multi-attack, so do the claw attack this time. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, I see it. Okay. Claw. That one's only a 10.
That one will miss as well.
Just kind of blind with rage after getting hit and just fucking missing this idiot. Or well, trying to dig into him and he's too tough.
Do you move or anything?
I don't think. You know what? Just to put the pressure on, I'll do this.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Next up is the tentacle monster Zeptin. He lets out a gross, and then you see these tentacles. He has 4 of them, and they start whipping around. The first one whips towards Reese. Reese does a 25 hit.
Yeah, no, solidly.
You are grappled as this tentacle wraps around you. Next, one reaches out and tries to wrap around Zac. It grapples you and you are restrained. So while you're restrained in this way, both of you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. With its 2 other tentacles, one reaches out towards Possum or Savannah. Does a 9 hit?
No.
And then the other one, let's see what the range is on him. Tries to pull this polar bear into the fight. And the tentacle reaches out towards the polar bear and it misses.
Just imagine the polar bear
reach.
doing a barrel roll out of the way. It's like a dog trick rolling over.
I had to make sure it was within his reach, and it is. And then after that, he's not going to pull anyone to him because you're both bite beside him, but he's going to make a bite attack against high Reese, low Zac. Low Zac, so he's going to make his bite attack against you. Does a 12 hit? It does not. So he tries to bite you. Zac, how do you stop him?
With one of my little strong leggies, as he's coming up, he's not restraining one of those, so it just goes gah, and punches him right in the bottom of the chin, kicks him right in the bottom of the chin, right as he's coming in for the bite. So it just clacks his jaws, and gets knocked away. I guess it doesn't do any damage, but looks good.
Yeah.
This is so weird because I'm over here like, I just realized I'm like, man, we're fucking this up. And then I went, we're fucking this up.
Yeah.
That's good.
This polar bear swings at you, or he tries to bite you as he comes up. That's a 20 on both, and I know your ability's activated right now, but even with disadvantage, he hits you.
It's not. Oh, well, yeah, it is. Okay. Well, then it gets deactivated until the end of my next turn again.
That's 12 piercing,
Okay.
and then the claws is 21 to hit, and that is 17 slashing.
Okay.
Damn, dude.
So the 12 I'm taking, and the 17 I'm having.
Future Cameron. He's gonna try to. He's actually gonna try to grapple you and throw you. So this either
Fair.
an athletics or a strength check, or athletics or acrobatics. and I'll let you set the
Wait,
DC.
he's gonna try to throw him?
Yeah.
Not just pin him?
Who?
Nope.
Who's he playing?
He grabs one of these
I
tentacles,
not won.
and future Cameron got an 18. So he grabs one of these tentacles and just tries to fling you into the woods. He like wraps him around and just throws you. We'll just put you right there as you hit the ground, and that's basically his action. And he'll move to be over you. Zac.
Am
Yes.
I prone or anything?
Yes, you are. You are prone.
Am I still grappled by this tentacle?
You are. So
Okay.
you can try to get away as an action. You can break the grapple, but what this restrain does you is gives you disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. That's special, but this what else restrain does is your speed becomes 0 and you can't benefit it to any bonus on it. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So that's as the grappled creature attacks against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so I think my turn is just going to be grappled, but I'll try to break out.
You can attack too. Either way, you're taking disadvantage. It's up to you though.
What I would like to do, honestly, is so how is it gripping me?
It's just wrapped around your body.
Okay.
Like an anaconda squeezing the life out of you.
You
Yeah,
can
great.
also attack the tentacle.
That's what I was gonna do. Like, I'd like to, in some way, attack the tentacle. And if I've got these little extra fucking leggies, I want to use them if I can. Can I kick with the thing as a regular melee punch?
Yeah, I'll let you just do the punch, and I'll let it you can flavor it however you want.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna attempt that. I just want to kick this thing right at wherever it's grabbing me. Just right there.
21 will hit.
Do I have a disadvantage?
You do. Yeah, and 11 won't hit. Thanks you for being honest. 5 Austin points for being honest.
Great.
I'll remind you after the
cash
stream.
those in to resurrect future possum, please.
It's not enough.
All right. I'll keep trying. I'm gonna try to hit one more time.
Okay.
22.
22 does hit.
Even with disadvantage, there was a nat 20 in there. I'm very sad about that disappearing.
So we'll take the first set of numbers because it's automatically going to give you the crit damage. But so go ahead and do your damage.
Okay, I got you. So
18.
okay.
So you hit this tentacle as hard as you can, and then your spider legs are punching it on each side.
Yeah, I'm using them to.
Yeah, it eventually whittles into this because of whatever this gas was. You whittle into the tentacle, and it breaks off, and you are no longer restrained.
Cool.
You get 2 little claws on the end
Sure.
that are just like.
Reese. Oh, you and you still have movement and bonus if you want.
Okay. I'd like to shake off this thing. What can I do with a bonus? Hold on. I'm looking at my enhanced Zac. It doesn't say what I can do as a bonus, so I don't know.
You might, if it doesn't say anything, you don't have it.
Okay. Well, it's fine. I'll just wait.
I mean, if you want to move over 1 so we get flanking.
Yeah,
get
I'll
advantage.
take that step. That's fine. Where do I gotta go? Right here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Reese, or you have anything else, Zac?
Well, I was just gonna. I want to set this up for the next turn. I want to use that tentacle as a weapon.
Okay, yeah, you pick it
What
up.
does it?
Try to choke it out.
Like, it's still wrapped around me, but when it's my next turn, I'm just gonna.
All right.
Yeah.
Reese, you are restrained and grappled.
Okay. So does that mean that I have disadvantage on my attack rolls?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to essentially do the same thing that Zac just did and try to get myself free by attacking and doing damage to the tentacle itself.
Okay.
Let me see. That is a 10 for the first one. It's not gonna do it.
10 won't hit.
And that is a crit 1 for the second. So I have no way of.
You have your bear trap and you're trying to beat it and trying to clamp down on the tentacle with the bear trap to try to get it off. Since you crit 1, I'll say you go down to clamp it and one of the other tentacles smacks it out of your hand. It's still right by your feet. You can pick it up, but just gonna, we'll say it'll just cost you like a bonus action or something to pick it up because.
Word. Okay. So well then I'll cash in my bonus action to scoop it up off the
Nice.
And then because I'm grappled, I can't move. Wait a second. Since I have flanking, that first punch would have been an 18.
That's true.
Because it would cancel out the disadvantage.
Whoa. You punch this crystal.
So,
or this crystal.
We'll say
tentacle.
that I scoop the thing back up and I just open it up and clamp down and it slices through it.
Well, roll your damage
my,
first. You have to do a certain amount.
Damage. 15 blood.
And the tentacle is flailing.
Okay, cool. So I am no longer restrained?
Correct. And you have your second attack, which was still a crit 1.
It was
a 9.
Natural 1.
It was a 9, so.
Well, that'd be with advantage.
Yeah. Which you would have.
If we're just taking the first roll.
Because you did.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. It misses.
It still doesn't hit. Awesome. So yeah, I'm now free and okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's the end of my turn.
Awesome.
I am landing down from my next attack and launching at this creature's other throat.
All right. A 16.
Hell yeah.
I have advantage, but they're both 16.
A 16. You go to like it's slow motion. Your mouth is open and wide, and you're going to clamp down on this the throat of this other head, and it's rear and backwards just to dodge you, but you just managed to clamp your teeth into the throat. Roll damage. 13, and it makes a strength save. It does not fall over. But it does
Can
take.
I yell to camera and get the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As you bite into the neck and you see blood, it's like black blood just starts to squirt everywhere and get all over your muzzle. You're locked into this thing's throat. You got anything else?
That's it.
Next up is Grant.
Grant is going to, as he is picks himself back up after getting thrown over here, with Cameron, he's gonna say, "You lost the war in your world, and now you've lost the stupid dog in this one. Why are you still farting?" And he's going to claw attack. I did this wrong last time, but we'll do it right this time. 18.
18 hits.
Okay. That is 5 slashing.
Okay.
And then... Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to roll it again. My bad.
You can keep that damage. It is max damage too.
Well, it's an out one, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. And then I will do a bite. That's 24.
That'll hit.
And that's 5 piercing.
Okay.
When I said that, by the way, I because it's part of a demoralizing tactic, I meant to say that was in general thought speak to everyone.
Okay.
When I taunted about the dog dying.
Gotcha. Might have had the opposite effect. It's just gonna piss us off.
Yeah, Cameron will say, "I guess I'm just gonna have to send you to her," and he like tries to grab your tentacles and wrap them up, and he's just gonna try to kick you in the face as he does it.
Okay.
This is gonna try to speed
Nice.
back.
21 to hit.
No, it's a 24 because I got hit before. So,
Yeah, but your
I
turn.
mean, it doesn't matter. No, my turn hasn't ended yet. It's
Oh,
the end of my
then finish
turn.
your turn.
No, I did. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're right. It's the 21. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know why
It doesn't matter.
I went Cameron out of order anyway. I was just
It's fine.
excited to say what I said.
It fucking hurts. Yeah. Hurt me.
Don't take it yet. We got to get to Cameron's turn. So,
Oh, okay.
next up is the tentacle monster.
Blah.
And he has nobody grappled. Let me see something.
He's also missing 2 of those tentacles.
Yep.
He's getting
And
a little
1.5
fucked up over there.
throats.
And 1.5 throats. He's taking damage. He's just pretty strong.
No, that's fine. I'm just tallying for everybody.
As it comes back to the top of his turn, 2 of the tentacles have been cut off, and he's got 2 kind of flailing in the air, and then 2 more come out. And it's gonna go Reese, Possum, Zac, Cameron. We're gonna see if these tentacles hit. So first, Reese, 1 does not. 11 against Savannah.
Against 14.
Possum.
So.
Oh, Savannah.
Yes, my possum is 14.
Against Zac. Against Cameron. I think he does get Cameron.
He does get
Future or past Cameron. Past Cameron.
Okay.
Current Cameron.
Yeah, current Cameron. So these tentacles fly out at you guys, and you guys each manage to duck and dodge them, except the polar bear, which it wraps around him and pulls him 25 feet. He's gonna pull him over you, Possum, and that does cause you to disengage with the neck, but and he'll just put him right here, and then he will try to bite Cameron.
Well, I yelled at him to go get the other one. Did you just ignore it?
Cameron just got pulled over as a polar bear.
Oh, word. You got pulled over. Never mind, my bad.
Next up is Cameron, who's now restrained. So he's going to bite at this tentacle. That'll hit. The tentacle falls off, and then he's going to claw while he's here at the Zeptin. No fucking luck. And then he's going to 1, 2, 3. He'll get right here. As he barrels towards the this tentacle kitty. Cameron says, I guess I'm gonna have to send you to it. Wraps your 2 of your tentacles and then kicks you in the face for however much damage that was. Did I roll it ever?
You did.
You did. No, I thought he did.
He did not.
It was just the attack.
The most recent Future Cameron punch at the very top of all the tentacle monsters.
Yeah, he didn't roll the damage. It was just the attack.
Right.
Hang on. No, it's that. I think it's that 12 because he didn't hit. Yeah, because I didn't roll.
It was the.
I got it. It's 12 bludgeoning. You can have it if you want.
I'm just going to have it, as in take it.
HAVE.
Yeah.
That was his first attack. Second one, he'll just try to knee you in the face this time. Hello.
Oh, shit.
Nice. Nat 20.
Nat 20 for night.
Total of 25.
21.
That one I will have.
Bludgeoning.
HALVE.
10.
And that'll be Cameron's turn. Zac.
All right, I'm going to take this tentacle and pull it off me and try to slap it against this dude's face. It's got spikes on the end, right? Like a hairbrush?
His do not. The Displacer Beast ones do. But yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, no. But this is a Displacer Beast one.
No. This is
we're fighting the tentacle dog.
So let's not say display. There is no Displacer Beast here.
But we all know what it is.
Yeah,
it's called a scorn.
No, we don't.
Fine. Well, all right, Alex.
You're
picture on the screen is Displacer Beast.
It's more like
also we're not playing.
I really did think that
and
Grant had just crazy reach, and it was the Scorn Cat.
No,
but that's cool. That's fine. It's fine.
Zeptin had the crazy reach.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna pull this thing off and just punch him.
All
I'm
right.
not going to use it as a weapon. I thought it had spikies on it. Ouch! How's a 14?
With advantage. Oh, well, the 14 does not hit. No,
Okay, let me try again.
Punch, punch.
and a 10 doesn't hit. You
Some
you
good
swing,
work.
and these
This
tentacles
idiot.
just smack your hands out of the way before they hit him.
He's
Reese.
hunkering down to defense mode. Shit. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Just full on going to barrel down and keep trying to punch my way through him, essentially. So going for the first punch with advantage for flanking is going to be 16.
16. As you're punching, these tentacles try to wrap around your arm to stop you, but they're not quick enough. You hit him.
All right. So that's going to be 13 bludgeoning damage.
Dang.
One of his teeth flies out.
Yeah, I'm aiming for head and face. Second one is going to be 20. Dirty 20.
20 will hit.
And it's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And anybody that's looking, Reese is full on like stoic face and almost like frothing at the mouth, just like
Literally
so
frothing at the mouth.
enraged. Yeah.
Yeah, and
That has been covered. You are literally frothing at the mouth.
Yeah.
as you punch him and he drops down and he's starting to panic, and it looks like he's about to start taking some steps back as his tentacles are flailing. Possum, aka Savannah.
I'm going after the rest of that throat. I'm doing whatever damage I can with that bite.
He says, "You won't stop us."
As is
I have
that in
advantage.
open thought speak?
Yes.
As just for flavor for this, villain arc we're doing here, Grant, as he's kind of starting to go in and out, he's feeling a little bit fuzzy. He's gonna look up and he's gonna see how messed up Zeptin is, and he's gonna thought speak, and he's gonna be like, "I can't say it's been fun, but I guess I'll see you in hell."
When you say that, he lets out like some kind of weird howl with this creature, and he says,
Horrible screeching.
Savannah,
Somewhere between a screech and a thunderclap.
Savannah, you go to bite at him. Thunder actually claps in the air as you bite. The first one you miss as he pushes you down with your tentacle, but you manage to get underneath it and come back up. And go ahead and roll me damage. Savannah, what does it look like as you tear into Zeptin and kill him?
I am going after that throat a second time. I have just heard from Grant that my dog is dead, and I latch onto his fucking throat with the nastiest snarl that Awesome Possum can produce, and I grab it and just tear and do that as dogs do, pulling against again, and just do as much ripping damage as I can to pull his throat into pieces.
As you do that, you rip the esophagus out of this thing, and this black blood just covers the area all over Zac and Reese, all over your muzzle. And as you guys wipe it off of your mouth, you just see Savannah as Possum standing there breathing hard with a chunk of meat hanging out of his mouth. And then, as everybody turns to Grant, you're up.
Grant is kind of starting to panic and looking through, and he sees him die after he said that. He looks over at future Cameron. He looks over at who's frothing. He looks at this polar bear. He looks at these two who are still frothing, and then he looks at the older version of Possum, who he has just seen die. And he says, in open thought speak, he says, "I will not face his wrath again." And he buries both of his tentacle spikes in his own head.
You guys, these tentacles flare out as you guys hear this in your head, and then they just clamp on the side of each as you see this displacer beast head just.
Whoa!
Grant,
Scorn Beast.
Grant,
Scorn Beast.
as you're driving, you feel it in the back of your head, the burn. Make me a dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity, not
Yeah,
Constitution. Okay. I'm just checking my.
because that's happening no matter what.
Okay. Dexterity save, you say?
You
Yeah,
gotta stay on the road.
Hell yeah, I have proficiency in that now. It's a 16.
a 16.
Whoa.
You see the flash, the burning fills your body, and you just lose control of yourself. And as you come back, you're swerving, but you manage to right yourself as you keep moving down the road.
Grant's going to say to himself as he kind of like starts rocking back and forth as he's kind of going a little bit. He's gonna say, breathe, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And however Bart and Chad take that, but
I look at you weird, like, yeah, it's gonna be okay, man. I got the drone right over Zach's house right now. Should I go in?
Yeah, go get it.
Okay, and
It's like a sphere or something. I don't know where it was in there. Maybe the closet, but I didn't have. I when I looked earlier, I didn't have a good look.
So I'm just gonna flash over this. So real quick, high or low, Grant?
10. Or I'm gonna say hi.
Finally, it works.
With minimal
Time.
effort, you guys in Zach's dad's outside cleaning. His mom is down in the kitchen doing something. You guys manage to get the drone in the house. Through the camera, you find this bowling bag ball. He's got. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, as the drone goes out of the window with it, sees a bunch of shit just tossed out of this treehouse on the ground all over the place.
There's no anal beads, but there is a DVD that says anal beads.
Who thought there was?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
What a
about it.
weird thing to establish.
Don't
Oh,
worry about
it's
it.
done
It's
being established, my
pre-established.
friend.
You guys, by this time, you guys got just to like the edge of where the gardens meets the outskirts of the city. That's where his drone started to fly in. As it meets back, you guys are less farther away from, and you can turn around and go back to the cabin if you want.
We're driving around.
Yeah.
Savannah established that she wanted us
True.
away, and I think after we're driving for a little bit, Grant will say, "All right, I'm gonna get. I hope they're okay."
So back at the battlefield, you guys have won. You guys came through against all odds and beat them both at the same time with a man down. Good job as players to you guys, because that was an amazing battle, and good job. But what do you guys do as this fallout happens? As you guys finish
Going
this
to find
fight?
Possum.
You rush into the silo. And like with grace and speed, you move down. Does anybody else go in after her?
No.
Camp
I'm just gonna sit down on the ground and fucking.
future Cameron, as like Savannah races in, he'll reach in his bag and throw you each green crystal, and then go into the silo as present Cameron demorphs.
What does the green crystal do?
He's already in the silo in the doors.
I've already bitten it and then inhaled whatever mist comes out of it.
As you do that, let me go ahead and tell you what you get. Roll a d20. Reese.
10.
You may use a hit die and add 10 to that, and gain
Oh,
that many
shit,
hit points.
I didn't get hit.
Well, then you don't need it.
I didn't take
Then you
damage.
wasted a crystal.
I didn't know what it
Not
did.
again.
so-
Cameron, not again.
Savannah, you make
I
it.
feel good.
You make it to like your nose. You can smell blood as you make it to this door um, to the cells. And a couple of seconds later, Cameron, you hear his footsteps behind you, future Cameron.
All right, and I'm rushing right up to Possum to see if he's really gone.
You can give me a medicine check. And with,
As Savannah.
I think it's a wisdom. So yeah, you can use Savannah or the new possum, and you have advantage because Cameron's going to run in with you and help you.
And I have advantage on wisdom as Possum based on smell.
Um,
14.
with a 14, you sniff, and you do smell death, but there's shallow breathing coming from future possum. And as you notice this, Cameron is like scurrying. He reaches into his bag, grabs another green crystal, and um, you see some of the wounds start to heal, but they leave scars. And a second later, Possum kind of his eyes flutter open, and he sees you, and the smile creeps across his face, and he just kind of like stands up and nuzzles you. He's still like, you can tell he's still weak. He's limping, but he nuzzles you.
And I'm demorphing as he's doing that.
Yeah,
Because I want to grab him.
Yeah, and as you like grab him and like wrap around him, Cameron's kind of scritching his head, and you do look up and you see like a tear fall down from Cameron's face. And then with all of that, we'll kind of get back to like either Savannah calls or Grant calls Savannah and lets him know what happens. Everybody meets back up at Oscars. And
how much time has passed?
So this has been about 15 more minutes. Grant, you're not there yet. You're heading back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to morph again.
Go ahead, both of you. Give me concentration
Please.
checks.
Let me get back to my regular character sheet.
Unless I want to try to morph while enhanced, because it's got a better constitution than I have. Would that be possible?
Well, this wears off after a little bit after the
Okay.
battle.
Gotcha.
Got a 4.
And I'm about to roll mine. I'm just nervous about it. I got a 3.
And
Well,
yeah, you
thanks
guys
for
both
doing worse than me, buddy.
concentrate. Nothing happens. And I'm assuming you guys just keep pinging it, but I mean this.
Yeah.
You guys gather back in. Sorry to put you off a little bit, Grant. You are on the way back, but as you guys are all standing around, Cameron looks and he says, if you guys don't mind, we're gonna use, and like during this time he's went back to the hell bean or the bad bean. What was it?
There was the smelly bean, which was the good car, and I called it the yucky bean.
The yucky bean
is what I called it, but I think the helly bean
The hell.
for
That's
the
what I
all
said,
black one
but
was very
the
funny.
the yucky helly chaos bean. And he brings the old time matrix back and starts fiddling with it, and he says, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna use this to take me and Possum back. And he looks to Savannah when he says that.
And she's going to say, can I say bye to Possum first?
He nods.
All right. How close am I to everybody?
However close you want to be. Like, you guys were just crowded up, but you can move off
Okay.
if you
We
want.
can give you some space.
I
if you
definitely
need it.
want to go off a ways, and I'm just gonna like gather up Possum as much as I can, and I'm just gonna say, I'm so sorry that I wasn't there for you. I'm so sorry, buddy, but you're a good boy, and I'll miss you. And if Cameron doesn't give you your share of the bacon, you should bite him in the butt. And then I'm gonna let him go.
Like, as you're like saying this and he's nuzzling you, you let him go, and he starts to take a couple of steps and looks back, and he just runs and tackles you onto the ground and starts licking your face and nuzzling to you. And yeah, I mean, he's, you can tell this is hurting him too, but he's licking your face, licking the tears off. Um, as this is going on, Cameron is looking through his bag. Uh, with a 13, he pulls out a pink crystal. Or was it pink? I think it was.
I think
Yeah. And he says,
pink is the morphable crystal.
He walks up to Zac and just breaks it in front of his face.
Swear to God. Oh,
Zac, roll a concentration check.
God, killing me, Smalls.
As you concentrate, your eyes all start to close. The hair melts back into your face. Your mandibles go back into your mouth, and your two little legs shrink back in.
Oh, I'm gonna miss those little legs.
Maybe you can get them back. You try. Don't tell me you miss them. I'll put them back on you if you want. No.
Everything else goes back to normal except you have two little hands
Yay!
that just like
Tiny
they
legs.
just kind of clasp
spent
your
the
solar
last
plexus.
4 hours worried that he's going to be a spider monstrosity.
Well, I was
The-
kind of getting used to it.
The legs were cool.
And after everybody kind of that's all done, and then Grant about 30 minutes later, as Cameron's getting this everything ready, you see other Cameron kind of walk out of the cottage. He's been in there like almost this whole time, and he just kind of stands there and looks out. You get out of the jelly bean, and Barton Chag it out with you, and he looks to all of you and he says, "Be better than we were.
Do what?
Be better than we were."
Okay.
To everybody.
Yeah, he's going to. Grant is just going to walk up the stairs and he's going to pull future Cameron into an embrace. And he's going to just, as he's kind of crying a little bit, he's going to be like, I'm so sorry for what I became.
You didn't. That's not you, Grant. That guy was a piece of shit, but that's not you.
I won't let it be.
He looks to Reese.
I'll put a bullet in my head before I ever become that asshole.
That wasn't even you at all. That was a Yeerk. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it was your body.
Yeah. Before I let something take me over like that, it'll never happen. Ugh.
He looks to Savannah. I'll take care of this one. You take care of the other one.
Deal.
He smiles. Looks at Zac.
Thanks, man.
Nods. And you say,
Grant will also be like, do you need this other one?
"You guys keep that one."
This other one, what?
I mean,
Time
we can
matrix.
prevent this
Oh.
whole thing from even happening if you take it with you,
I mean,
because
that's
we
not
won't have
really-
it then.
Well, that's not really how any of this works.
Yeah.
I think it's better if two of them aren't together.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even know,
Yeah.
Savannah, Grant. I don't even know what happened with you guys. Like, we've
We'll
got
catch you up
something to
later.
tell
Catch it
you,
up.
and
Right now.
He looks at Zac again and he says, "Zac,
Yeah, man.
one of the differences in our universe is that you left. You disappeared." And then he looks at the rest of you and he says, "So already you guys have an advantage."
Why would I leave?
Doesn't matter.
You gonna be
what
okay?
matters is you're here with us, man.
Yeah, Grant's gonna look back at future Cameron and be like, are you gonna be okay? It sounds like where you came from was hell. Do you really want to go back to that?
Not really, but I think I should. That's my world. It's my universe. I need to do
Wait.
what I can.
Is Big Zo still open in the time that you're from?
Shut up.
No, nowhere's open.
You got to go get a pizza before you go.
No.
I can't.
please.
Okay.
I love Big Zo's. I don't. It's kind of hard.
Come on, man. He's having like a whole moment here.
I'm
Talking
saying,
about
like,
pizza.
if he's going back to, hang on. If he's going back to a dystopian, shitty place, he might as well take back some hope with him and
I
I
think
some kind of normalcy.
well, I think I found my hope. It doesn't need to be pizza.
Fair.
Grant is going to say, you know what? And he's going to he's going to reach out and he's going to hand Cameron the box, the blue box, and he's going to say, get some reinforcements.
Whoa. No. We should keep that here.
He needs it more than we do. We've got us.
Yeah, he's right here several years ago. And I point at the present Cameron. So we'll get the
Doesn't
reinforcements
work
here.
that way.
That's up to you guys. I'm not gonna barter anyway. But while you make the decision, he looks over to Cameron. I'll be back. He walks over to Cameron on the porch. They have a muffled conversation, but I'm gonna do it for the
The stream.
listeners.
Yep.
Like basically, Cameron walks over to him, looks at the young one, and he says, "Don't change. Stay with them. You'll be all right." He looks up and he says, "Who the hell are you?" He looks back down at him and he says, family."
Oh,
He just puts a hand on his shoulder, walks back over, and he says, "Did you guys want to have a little conversation about the box, or have you already made
Sure.
up your minds? Go ahead."
I mean, Grant will look around and be like, guys, we've got us.
Yeah,
We were already on the fence about using this thing for anyone else. What if the Yeerks get their hands on it?
I
It
say
might be good to just get it out of our hands for good.
100%. I agree.
Savannah?
Hmm.
He's gonna look at Savannah and like stare intensely at Savannah and say, I trust your judgment. What do you think?
And she's gonna look at future Cameron and say, "Are you ever planning on coming back, or is it a possibility?"
Mm, From what I know about this thing, it doesn't have much juice left. I don't know if I can. Can if you want me to come back, I can try, but I don't. I can't tell you when.
Could you take our time matrix and we keep that one? When you come back, you can give it back.
Uh, I will leave that to you guys. I don't want to mess up your universe any more than we already have.
How much hope is there for you in your universe?
I'm not making this decision unilaterally, but you've just done so much for us and saved our asses. We can help in this way, and I feel like we
Mm.
should.
Would it help in your universe?
It could. For one, the power to be able to make more soldiers is good with the box,
that-
but with the time matrix, I could also use it. Yeah, probably. It's very powerful.
I think that allowing you to build up a new team, and it not just being you fighting for the future, I think that's kind of most important.
Grant's gonna look over at Zac and say,
And we weren't going to use it here.
What are you thinking, man? I'm not just I this seems like the right call to me, but
I'm going to look at Cameron and I'm going to say, look, man, I know you're cool. And I like you. But the future is uncertain. Where he's from, when he's from, it only exists in a hypothetical, tangential sort of way. We're
The
here. We
hypothetical thing
Agree.
just
we need the tools.
I think that it would be if we send it back with him, we still have it. We still have the tools. We are not going to use it to give this to anybody else. But we should also take this piece off the board. Make it so that we, who are not at his level yet, make it so that we cannot be defeated and have it taken from us. Let's take it off the board. Let's send it to the future so that it stops existing from now until then.
I think
Present Cameron walks up as go ahead, Savannah, as you're talking.
what we have here is an opportunity to potentially help the war efforts in two worlds. We just got our time matrix back. We just solved this problem. And now we have the opportunity to save another timeline from this same war. Can we pass that up?
As Cameron walks up and he says, "Yeah, but we also have the opportunity to lose our timeline by giving up these weapons." And he looks to Zac. "I'm with him."
Future Cameron, this is our first week on the jobs.
What?
Can we get a
Cameron
recommendation?
Past Cameron says, "What do you mean?" Uh, he says,
Take a deep breath, buddy.
he says, "Look, let's let fate decide it. I will if you guys vote and you guys don't want me to take anything, that's fine. I'll use mine to get back. If I can come back, maybe we can double down on our efforts on each side. But maybe leaving the universes to their fate. If we can't make a decision, maybe that's what we should do."
I vote take the cube.
I don't think we can. Cameron or Grant's gonna look at both Zac and Cameron, like our Cameron, and be like, I can't really wrap my head around why you guys would be like this after everything he just did for us. But I'm not making this decision without. I'm not making this decision without everyone being in on it. If you guys think we should keep it, we'll keep it. But this is wrong.
I want to help them.
Future Cameron speaks up. "How about I leave this bag with you guys, and you let me take one of those?"
What's in the bag?
He opens up, and you see an assortment of these crystals. There's
And a cheat sheet.
there. He says there's a cheat sheet in here. Yes, mostly they're just healing crystals. I don't have that many other ones, but you guys can choose which one you pick.
What do you think? I want to help them. I think we have an opportunity to do what we're doing here in another place.
I agree.
Same.
Zac puts his hands up. Says,
Cameron nods 3-2, and he holds the bag out to Grant, and I guess Grant, you give him the time matrix or the cube.
before, I guess Grant's sitting there doing this. Zac will just take them both and hand them both.
Thank you. He hands you the bag. He kind of
And the one use, like older time matrix.
yeah, he's leaving that for you guys.
Yeah, gotcha.
He takes a couple of steps back. Possum does brush across each of you, but as he gets to Savannah, he nuzzles her leg a little bit more. Walks over and sits beside Cameron. And then Cameron says, well, till you guys catch up.
See you when we see you, boss.
He moves the sides of this town matrix, and like the round sphere suddenly has like flat surfaces, and it turns into like a dodecagon. And as he moves the symbols around, it glows purple and a white flash, and it kind of blinds you guys. And as it clears, you are in front of Oscar's cabin, and Possum and Cameron are gone.
I think Grant's gonna look around and be like, "So what do you guys do with the bodies?"
You guys can harp over that, and maybe we'll allude back to it. But right now, as the
I made sure if there were like just to establish, I want to make sure that like if a Yeerk climbed out of
well,
like
if you saw the Yeerk,
Reese's head,
you could have
yeah.
did it, but you
If
didn't
I
see
saw
a
a
Yeerk.
Yeerk,
I didn't.
see a
I was
Yeerk.
just trying to put that idea into the universe. I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
make it a big thing. What's up, Austin?
As the thunder is still kind of rolling and the clouds are gray, you guys make your way back to Ocean Grove. Zac mentions to everybody that maybe we should all go back to Savannah's and kind of have a meeting. So you guys all get back there, and as you're walking in, the group goes ahead, and Savannah stops. After all the commotion, you're back at Pacific Towers. Cameron enters, and you're kind of walking up behind him as you guys enter the lobby of Pacific Towers. It's fairly empty at the moment. That's
Okay.
nothing else. Nothing's really going on in the lobby. There's the guy at the counter, but that's it.
Okay. That doesn't stop me. I want to go right up next to Cameron and just cut in talking.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go up to him and be like, okay, Cameron.
Oh, hey, Savannah.
Hey, we gotta, there's some stuff that I need you to know, just in case. Mm-hmm. Okay. So for Possum, if you're taking care of him, first of all, we have to cover off food because I just want to make sure that you're feeding him correctly.
Why would Zac would take care of Possum if you weren't here? Like, if you gotta leave, you going somewhere, Savannah?
No, I'm not going. This is just in case something happens. So, anyways, what's going to happen? He gets 2 meals a day, and whatever food you're feeding him, it's probably just read the bag, like make sure it's appropriate for his size. He's a big dog, like you can't have him overweight. That'll hurt his joints. I wonder.
Can he eat like a squirrel?
What?
Nothing. Forget I said anything.
Where are you going to get a squirrel?
In the woods. What if we're at Oscar's and I don't have any food?
Well, why wouldn't you prepare to have him with you?
That's good. Prepare before you go.
Yeah, before you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, somebody you'll remind me.
Well, just in case I can't, just write it down. Just write this down. This is really important. Are you writing this down? Yeah, write it down.
He runs over to the counter. Excuse me, sir, can I have a... Yes, here. The guy talks in a British accent. And he hands Cameron a pen and paper. Cameron comes over. Starts writing. All right?
All right. 2 meals a day.
2 meals?
Yeah. Probably no more than like 2 cups.
2 cups, at least.
Don't overfeed him.
Scratches out at least. Don't overfeed.
And he can't get overweight. He's a big dog. It could hurt his joints. So like joint supplements. Do you know anything about joint supplements? You ever done that before?
Cameron he probably knows about them. I don't. Austin doesn't.
Excellent.
Yeah, joint supplements.
Yeah. So like unless you can like fix that with technology. Don't worry. So joint supplements.
Technology. Like a what? Like a metal knee?
I don't know. But just take care of them in case that's not possible.
Yeah.
Just make sure that he stays good. Okay.
Oil him.
This is really, really important. Write this one down.
Okay.
Don't take my dog into battle.
Don't take Possum into battle.
Yeah, that's really important.
Yeah.
Don't let him get hurt.
Well, you think somebody would hurt him? No way.
I think somebody might. So just, make sure you're writing it down, just in case.
Don't take him into battle.
Yeah, don't put him at risk. Okay. Now some other stuff that you should just know, just in case you're keeping him for a while. Favorite toys are tennis balls.
Tennis balls.
And the best part is when you get a tube of them, you can just dump them out upside down, and he doesn't know which one to go after. It's fantastic. Yeah. He likes other toys. He doesn't love tug. He'll play tug with you, but it's not his favorite.
He'll
First
lose.
fetch. See, I don't think he would.
Flexes.
Well, you could try. See,
Yeah.
maybe he'll appreciate it with you more than me. I don't know. And his favorite scratch spots right behind the ears, and then right on his butt.
Yeah.
Which is very important.
Freaky dog.
I think all dogs like that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think he's a freaky dog.
Yeah, you're right. Scratches out freaky dog.
Excellent. And when you clip his nails, you have to hold him really tight and tell him he's a good boy after each one. Otherwise, he gets nervous.
Can I have somebody else do that?
No. You need to know this.
All right.
Excellent. Also, this one might be controversial. He is entitled to a share of bacon anytime you make bacon.
Oh, yeah. Everybody is.
Okay, good. Okay, so I think that's a good place to start. Do you have any questions?
A ton.
Okay, I'm ready.
Why are you telling me this?
In case you end up with Possum.
Well, I guess that answers the rest of my questions.
So it's just the one question then.
Why me?
Why not?
I mean, if you can choose. Because it seems
I don't think I can.
Well, maybe. Maybe you can. But either way, this doesn't look like it's that hard.
Good.
I think I can do it.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping to hear. And you have to make sure he's happy. That's the most important part.
Writes it down, circles it. And then,
Right.
and as you guys keep walking, he's saying, so how often should I give him that? And we're back. So the group, after this exchange finishes, you guys all get to the elevator and head up to Savannah's apartment. As the doors open, Possum runs through to greet all of you and jumps right to Savannah, starts licking her face wildly. Reese, Grant, and Zac all have bags in their hands carrying them in, but like trying not to show Savannah.
Yeah. And then as we go in, I'll turn around and go, surprise!
Surprise! And they all say it. And Cameron pops a thing and confetti comes out. And they start pulling out pup cups, filling them with whipped cream, putting them on the counters.
Yes.
Shots. And yeah, you guys mingle for a little bit. We're celebrating Possum here. It was his birthday. We didn't get to do it on his actual birthday, so Zac set up a surprise party for everybody, or for Possum here. And as Possum's licking out of the pup cup, the elevator dings. And as the doors open, we see Savannah's dad. And he kind of waves to you all as he moves in. Carry on. Everything's fine. Savannah, can I talk to you?
Yeah, sure.
Kind of takes you down the hallway away from everybody, and he says, Well, you didn't waste any time having your friends over after we left.
Possum's birthday. We had to celebrate.
Understandable, understandable. Um, just before I go, I just wanted to say goodbye to you. And he kind of gives you this piece of paper. This has some emergency contacts on it. If you need, you can get a hold of us. I know things haven't been easy with me and your mom, and I know we put a lot of pressure on you. Uh, Savannah, I don't know what goes on in your mom's head sometimes, but I'm proud of you. And I hope that you'll join us. I really do. But I'm not as naive as your mother. You're going to be left alone for months. If you don't want to come, you're not going to. But you're my daughter. And I love you.
I love you too. Yeah, I can't leave Possum though.
Yeah, I know. I'll see you soon. Let me know if you need anything.
Okay.
And it looks like he's about to give you a hug, but he just kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and pats it, and then walks back to, like, picks up a box and a briefcase and walks back to the elevator. Waves to everybody as he goes down, and we will end with all of you with whipped cream all over your faces, laughing through all the trauma that you guys have just been through.